I'm a nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up. I'm gone. Got me seeing genies in a bottle. Liquor got me feeling like a wrestler. Call me Santiago. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but I know ball.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode 164, special edition, the eve of Christmas Eve edition, right?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, guys. December 30th. Yeah, December 30th, long weekend. December 30th, guys. Thanks for tuning in. 12:30 edition. Right, that's also a special. We'll see who taps in today. But guys, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Instagram. And if you don't know how this show works, we're all inclusive, man. Come join us. Talk your shit. We're gonna be talking NFL. We're gonna be talking bowl games. Some great bowl games. We haven't seen you guys in a week, so we have a lot to catch up on. But let's introduce the crew first, man.
What's up, Zach?
Zach in the house. We have Eddie Money, executive producer. What up, man?
What's up? What's up?
How was the Ducks game last night?
Actually, great. That was my first ever hockey game, so
Really?
big fan.
Dude, hockey live is so much better than on TV. I haven't
great.
been right, Rafa? I feel that's a thing.
Awesome.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Who's
Hockey
behind Jake? Is that CJ?
Yeah, CJ.
Yeah, CJ.
What up, player?
What up, man? Nakatomi Plaza. What up, man? With the upside down LA hat. I will
What
never
up?
understand
The
why
man who
that's
saved
a
the
thing.
city.
That's right. Savior of the city on 4 hours of sleep. Let's go.
That's
Yes. Hakatomi Plaza put in 16 feet of cast iron pipe last night.
That's right.
God damn right he did.
Giggity.
And mentally.
Any money usually gets pipe laid into.
That was a layup.
That
That
was too
layup.
easy. That was too
easy.
easy.
That was too easy.
Speed that shit up. And of course, we have the guru, the one who sees all, the one who knows all. Rafa the guru. What up, man?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
Oh,
Okay,
same old shit skis. How's the gas issue over there in your hometown? That shit was
We are-
blowing.
We are free and clear, supposedly.
Dude, that was wild. I saw the videos. That was wild shit.
Dude, it took me forever to get home from Sylmar on Saturday night.
Bro,
I had to go through the mountain.
that's some crazy shit. Yeah, that video was wild. That's a big gas line that was causing that shit. But anyways, glad you're all safe. Guys, welcome to Two Nobodies. We're about to talk some shit. We only have one rule on this show. Hakatomi Plaza, can you let the people know what the rule is?
Before I do that, Mia and Micah say hi. So I'm going to say hi to Mia and Micah. They want
Hi, Mia, Micah. Oh, they're the best. They said hi. I hope they said hi to me. not
No, they
just you.
said me to say hi to them. So I'm saying hi
Oh, okay.
to them. You're not that important, apparently.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not. The most disrespected man on the planet. That is me.
Just
Your
at your
host.
house, actually, which is why.
Yeah.
Fucking hey, dude.
Good point, Rafa. Bang. Another T, nice and high for you.
Jesus
But
Christ, man.
yeah, we only have one rule on this show. What is that rule?
That's don't be a loser.
Guys, we are the gambling show of record. When we say don't be a loser, you're gonna lose bets. Just play responsibly, man. And it is prime season to put some wagers in, right? And Rafa has some takes and stats and all that good stuff. So we are going to get into that. But first, let's get into our first segment of the day, which we always do, called You Are Fired. Brought to you by Grill and McMillan, man. Where is it? There it is. Grill and McMillan. Shout out to Mark McMillan, who is going to be on the show. Go check his barbecue stuff out. I also want to give a big shout out to Slice and Riot. Brian out in Temecula, amazing company. Just a great American overall. Slice and Riot, man. Dope ass golf stuff. You see the hats in the background. Big shout out to Slice and Riot. Go support them. Go pick up some fire hats. These hats, Rafa, amazing, amazing quality, and they're a good American company and a good dude. So go support
I'm
them.
surprised you went with the sticker still on the hat.
Rafa, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it.
Okay.
I'm the bad guy.
You didn't want to bash him anymore?
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you already
gonna
do,
if I
fucker?
said it.
You know what? I took it off one of them, but this sticker's kind of cool, and I'll show you why. Look at it.
All right.
So you know it's the company is a big supporter of our troops, which this show is a big supporter of all service members out there protecting and serving, and of veterans and service members, current, present, and past. And that's why I love this company, Slice and Riot, man. And that's a dope ass sticker. Okay, Blackhawk, come on, man. Come on. But nice call on that. Damn, I thought I could get away with that.
I wasn't
Definitely
gonna let you.
not on this
I
show,
was
Eddie.
gonna let you do it. I wasn't gonna let you.
Not
Oh,
on this show.
shit.
You're not getting
Yeah.
away with that shit.
What happened there?
This is a Rafa moment.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We need to find his man crush. Who's his man crush?
Oh my god.
That's
This
a
is
good
not-
question. Who is
Don.
Don.
Don
Don Merkin.
Stephen
Merkin.
Melbon. Put Stephen Melbon up there. Stephen Melbon's on the podcast.
it's Mount Ben.
Oh,
First
see,
of all-
here we go. Here we
Hold
go.
on. Let me see if I can fix this. But if I can't, let's get into you are fired or hired, right? It's a hypothetical firing or hiring. And let's see who wants to start off with you are fired or hired.
I'll start.
All right, go ahead.
I want to fire Keyshawn Johnson. He went on this ridiculous rant
Oh God, I saw that.
and basically said USC should cancel football. It doesn't exist anymore. That they're soft. They're not USC Trojans. This and that. All because Notre Dame and USC is not continuing, which is on both parties. It's not just USC's fault. They both didn't come to an agreement. And he compared it to you don't see Auburn canceling Alabama. That's not the same thing.
No.
They're in the same conference.
Yeah.
So to compare those two makes zero sense. And it's like for me, it's like he thinks he's being smart and he's not. Like we know we're dumb. We know we're stupid and we have stupid takes. But he thinks he's being a genius and being different. And it's a terrible take and it makes no sense whatsoever.
That's a. Am I back on, Eddie Money?
Yeah.
That firing is completely valid. That is not even the rant that I want to fire him on. That's not even the one. I didn't even see that one. Did you see he posted one a couple days ago, which I don't really follow Keyshawn. I don't know how it got on my feed, but he lives in a affluent neighborhood. I think Brentwood. He went to go pick up food, like a takeout order from he didn't say what restaurant, but he said it was in his neighborhood, which I'm assuming is a nice neighborhood.
He used to
And
live in Calabasas. That I know because I used to play poker in that community.
Okay, maybe it's there.
So I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he made sure to mention he lives in an affluent neighborhood, and it was at a very nice restaurant. He went to go pick up an order at a nice restaurant, and an older white lady who he said was in her 60s said, "Oh my God, do you work for Uber Eats?" And he was fucking pissed off about it and went on a rant and said, "Should I be upset about this?" And guys, I mean, I've been, I'm not Keyshawn Johnson. I'm not 6'4", right? And
Right.
whatever. But I've been on the curb and people have tried to hand me their keys, thinking I'm a valet. To me, it's funny. I don't know. He took it very personal. He wanted to know. Did you guys see that? How would you feel about that? To me, I don't know. It's life, man.
Well, he's just
I
not
don't
used to it because he's obviously very famous and people know him. So he's probably super offended because he's Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah, how dare they?
Yeah, he was really offended by it. I thought that was like, dude, come on. It's an
So by the way,
old white lady.
so Zach says that he wants to fire Notre Dame for dodging USC. Now, let me, because the thing about this that nobody wants to use their fucking brain to analyze the situation, right? So Lincoln Riley came out and he said they send a proposal back to Notre Dame, right? And more than likely, that proposal was, we will play you at the beginning of the season. That's more than likely because USC had already mentioned that they did not want to play Notre Dame in the middle of their Big Ten slate, which basically starts after week 3 or 4, right? And you usually end with UCLA, which is your rival and a Big Ten opponent. So that's what USC did. That's what they sent back to Notre Dame. Within 5 minutes, Notre Dame said, go fuck yourself, and they scheduled BYU. Now, to me, because nobody wants to analyze anything, they just go based off whatever, and they don't want to fucking take a deep look into anything. But if you look at it this way, Notre Dame probably didn't want to schedule USC at the beginning of the year because they want to stack up their wins, and they realize, like, hey, if I'm fucking 8-0 or 9-0 and I play USC in my 10th game and I lose to USC, I'm still okay because I've ran off 8 or 9 in a row. So that there's something more to it, and it's not Notre Dame dodging USC because Notre Dame hasn't dodged them before, and they could have dodged them years ago, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So, like, look more into it. To me, I think it's stupid for you to even believe that this is Notre Dame's fault or any of their faults. It's USC's the one that changed it and said, we don't want to play you this late in the season. USC's the one that changed the agreement. So stop being a fucking homer, Zach, and riding on USC's dick, which you're a fan of UCLA anyways. How do you ride both dicks like that?
He's a Pac-12 guy. He's a Pac-12 guy.
Pac-12 doesn't exist anymore unless you're
not in his mind. Not in his mind.
So it's just stupid.
No, I agree. Listen, Lincoln Riley is getting hammered on every LA radio show, and he had to come out and defend himself. So this was his defense. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I agree with you, Rafa. Look more into it. There's fault on both sides. I'm sorry, there just is. There's fault on both sides, and you know what? It is what it is. Yep. Who's next? Who's next, man?
I'll go because I got an array of firing that all focuses on the NFL, which is to me fucking god awful. I'm serious. But first of all, I want to start off by firing all the people that believe that the NFL is rigged, because it's not that it's rigged. It's just that it sucks, and it's so bad that you think like, oh my God, this is rigged. No, it's not, because if it was rigged, the Chargers would have beat the Texans on Saturday, which the refs tried to make happen, and it didn't happen. But no, it's not rigged, because if the Chargers beat the Texans, then you have an amazing weekend for the final season, for the final weekend. You could have had a marquee game in every time slot. Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, every time slot. Because the Texans lose that game, you throw in a Colts win against the Jags. Now those two teams are playing for a playoff spot. You'd have the Chargers and the Broncos playing for what would potentially have been the number one in the AFC. I mean, the Bills lost and they could have won. And if they fixed it the way people think it's fixed, no, it's just shit. It's just actual shit. And I'll tell you why it's actual shit, because watching last night, the only game that I watched, and the only reason I watched, was because Ralphie needed Puka and Bijan to win fantasy, which they did. So I watched, and when I watched the first half, there's a minute 20 left. You're down 21-0. You have 3 timeouts, and you have Matthew Stafford and one of the 2 or 3 best receivers in the NFL. You make a play, 2 plays, and there's still 105 left on the clock. 55, 45. You let 20 seconds go by and didn't use a timeout. You didn't have 1 timeout. You had 3. You didn't use a timeout. And then you take a sack and fuck it. The half's over. We don't score any points. From McVay, a guy who's a fucking god as an NFL head coach. Is he a god, or is everyone else just sucks dick? That's why I hate the NFL. It's fucking annoying. We put some praise on these guys when we actually analyze it. The other guys just suck more than these dudes. It's terrible to watch. It's terrible.
Yes and no, Ruff. I get your point. At the same time, this has been an epic year for the NFL. Every week there has been one game at least that has been epic. There's been games of the year. There's been like 10 games of the year, so and by the way, 21 seconds to go, Stafford almost came back and won that game with no timeouts.
So imagine what he would have done in the first half with a minute and a half and 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
You would have got a score there, whether it was 3 points or 7.
Wild.
And 3 points were fine because on the first drive of the second half, you took 3 points.
Yeah.
So, to me, you're supposed to be this superstar. You had 3 timeouts. What better situation than a minute 20 to end the half with 3 timeouts? Not none, with 3 timeouts, with a potential MVP candidate as your quarterback, right? Yeah. Not as a candidate because he's a candidate, but as a potential MVP. And you didn't put a drive together? After 2 completions, you didn't call timeout? You look like fucking Joe Gibbs when he returned to the Redskins out there coaching. It was awful. It was awful. It bugs me.
Point taken. And he is one of the best coaches out there. Everything McVay touches turns to gold, seemingly.
That's what they say.
Firing approved. Any other firings? You said, the fans, totally legit.
The fans, the NFL, for fucking McVay. I almost called him Timothy McVay. We know who that is. If you know, you know. And actually, your orange shirt reminds me of Timothy McVay.
Timothy McVay.
Yeah. So no, just those 2. It was all NFL based, by the way.
All right.
Oh, by the way, real quick, Chip Kelly hired by Northwestern to be their offensive coordinator.
I saw that. That's good luck with that.
They're going to go from averaging 17 a game to averaging 18.5.
Yes. Good luck with that. He's going to be calling plays that he installed with the Raiders that he hasn't installed with the Northwestern Wildcats.
Oof.
Yeah. So good luck with that. First off, let me start off by saying happy birthday to the second best player in NBA history, LeBron James and Tiger Woods. Who knows they had the same birthday? It is LeBron James. Yeah. So
it's also my mother-in-law's birthday today.
Oh, wow. The Holy Trinity. There we go.
holy for sure with my mother-in-law. The other 2 guys, I don't know.
But my firing is very not general, but it's a wide just a spectrum. I'm going to fire the entire sport of golf, and it has to do with LeBron James. And I'm sort of joking, but not joking. I think the game of golf is going to ruin LeBron James' legacy. And let me explain why. We all know that LeBron, 21st season, just turned, 44. Yeah, 22nd, just turned 41 years old. Took up golf in the off season. And I know Rafa and Hakatomi Plaza have tried to placate and say, how do you do this without LeBron James? Who doesn't need, 21, 9, and 8? But he has looked disinterested, Rafa, and JJ Redick has come out and said that they need to be more focused since LeBron's come back on offense. My theory, and this stands true, Rafa, and you know this to be true. Once you take up golf, it changes you as a man. You don't need certain things in your life anymore. A lot of people will say family, or a lot of people will say friends, a lot of people will say a lot of things, right? But it definitely satisfies a competitive spirit in your life. And I think, and this is just obviously a theory, that LeBron has played enough basketball in his life. He has been in the spotlight enough in his life. His son, Bronny, who has only played for 3 months, has the most incredible purest swing we've seen in a long time. And I'm sure you know this, and I know this as we go and play with our sons and they hit a great, fucking drive. There's some satisfaction to that. I promise you that LeBron, subconsciously or consciously, is not as interested in the game of basketball anymore. And it's because golf is awesome. What do you think, Rafa? Am I reaching on this?
I have a quick something to say about it.
Go ahead.
I think it's somewhat true because there's now video of him pregame doing his golf swing. Like we're all.
Have you ever done that? I swear to God.
Yes, I'm at work all the time, and I'm
doing that, right?
I'm lining up, and I'm just like I do it all the time. LeBron
Dude, I did that the other day for the first time.
What?
I did that the other day for the first time, like in public, because I do it at home. But in public, I was in public. I was pumping gas, and I did it.
I do it like at restaurants. I'm like putting.
Sir, your party's ready.
Yeah,
I'm at dinner putting. I'm doing that all the time.
Mid swing.
Rafa,
I agree with you. I agree with you, and I disagree with you. And I'll tell you why. But first, Zach, it's a ridiculous comment for you to say don't put Tiger and LeBron in the same sentence is ridiculous because they are both icons of their sport.
Yes.
And you'd be a fool to not
transcendent.
Yeah. So Mike says it's a reach. I'll tell you why I agree with it, but I also disagree with it. To me, golf is great, Eddie, and you're right. The part I agree with is that it does overtake certain things. Like, I don't need to watch the NFL on Sundays anymore, especially when I go play golf. I really don't. Like, I can give 3 fucks about it. I really can. Like, if you literally lined me up to play 36 holes on Sunday, I would do it in a heartbeat. There is no doubt about it. The thing is, I also play on Friday, Saturday, Thursday, that I can't tell my wife, hey, I'm going to be gone all day Sunday. I got to give her at least 11 a.m. and on, right?
Yeah.
So, but if not, I would do it because I give 3 fucks about the NFL at this point because golf has overtaken that part. But the part that I don't agree with is his game being down, and I'll tell you why I think his game is down. Forget the age part. When the season started and he wasn't playing, and Austin Reeves is up putting 30 a night, and Luka's putting up 32 a night and all that, right? Those 60-plus points they're putting up a night between 2 guys. To me, we know that he's tired and he doesn't want to, we don't need to say that he's tired. We can see it, right? And all the energy isn't there. The next month with Austin Reeves out, you're going to see his game elevate not to what it once was, as he's 40 whatever fucking years old, right? And he's in his 23rd season now, I think it is, or 22nd, whatever, 24, a shitload of seasons. So you're going to see it elevate within the next month because Austin Reeves is gone. He's not going to play for a month. So they're going to need to come in with those 30 points, and I think he's going to take a bigger load on. Full Diddy. Full Diddy.
That was wild.
And with him, it is full Diddy. He's going to take – you'll see him. His game is going to improve in the next month, Eddie. And you will see a better LeBron James in the next 30 days. As long as Austin Reeves is out, and he will understand that he needs to be that second player. Because at the end of the day, he's going to look at it and say, hey, we need to be one of the 4 or 5 teams. We don't want to play in game. And they're just, it's kind of like they're going through the motions and they're still winning basketball games. So they were 5-5 in the last 10, but they're still the 4 seed in the West right now. So I think you'll see different. I think you'll see a different player in the next month.
I hope you're right. But I'm telling you, I promise you this, Bronny is probably like, Dad, listen, I tried to be you, but I play golf better than you. Let's just retire. Let's both retire and play golf every day, Dad. You're a freaking billionaire. Like, that's every man's dream. So
it is. At least ours.
Yeah,
at least ours.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's my theory. I'm sticking to it. And that is You Are Fired, brought to you. If anyone else has a firing, now's your chance.
Eddie Money?
I have a hiring.
Oh, Eddie Money.
I mentioned I
I
went
want
to a
to
hockey
fire
game
his
yesterday.
hiring, so let me hear it.
No, you're not, because my hiring is going to hockey games.
That's a great hiring.
Yes.
We sat pretty close, so like I was astonished by like the way like some of the goals happened. It's pretty fucking sick.
Dude, it's fast as fuck.
Dude, yeah,
Like you can't even
Rafa's
see.
gone.
Oh, I'm dead. I died.
Oh,
I died.
like
dude.
I was like some of the goals that happen, like everything is moving so fast, but then when a goal happens, it seems like everything is like in slow motion for like 2 seconds, and then you see the goal happen, and then everything goes back to real time. It's so cool.
I
It
don't
is.
know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm interested in it going.
Dude,
to
Jacob, trust me.
It doesn't look fun. It doesn't look
Okay.
fun to be at.
You also didn't want to golf.
That's
Remember
not the same
that?
thing. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
It's very
You can't-
similar.
You cannot compare that.
Same thing. You didn't want to golf.
You cannot compare those two things.
Gotcha. I went to the Ducks and the Sharks. It also helped that I went 3-0.
Sounds like the Jets versus the Sharks. What's that movie, Dan? West Side Story.
West Side
Sharknado?
Story. Yes. Puerto Rican hockey version.
Bro, trust me, it's fun. Especially if you get seats. Like I would say though, you got to get seats close enough to where you can see shit happen.
Like on the wall, banging the wall and shit.
yeah.
I wasn't that close, but I was pretty close. I was maybe like 7 rows behind, but it was
Being
pretty fucking cool.
in a jail fight. Yeah, it's really,
Yeah, it's-
really-
I was this close to seeing a fight. I had everything that I wanted to see in the game, and then there's also a fight almost broke out in maybe like the last 2 seconds of the game, and they de-escalated it. And I was like, "Fuck."
I'm gonna leave
it-
my shit disconnected for a bit. But
Okay.
my first hockey game was Ducks versus Kings at Staples. It was fucking great.
Oh
That's
yeah.
cool.
It was great. It's a fucking great experience, Jacob. You gotta go.
I'll go to one. I'll go to one.
Yeah, yeah. You can buy me tickets. Oh, well, that's your
Also,
your ahead.
BTEP is firing. Rafa, he said G-Wagon has 4-wheel drive. He didn't know about. LOL.
Who said that?
BTEP.
Nigga, I was not in the G Wagon, and trust me, I've taken that route in the G Wagon. Trust me.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Well, that's your fire brought to you by Grill and McMillan and Slice and Riot. Shout out to Brian for Slice and Riot. Before we get into our NFL slate, we're not going to cover all the games because some of them are just not worth covering or just going to be ass. But the eligible list or the candidates for the Hall of Fame came out, and I thought it was pretty interesting, Rafa. There are some first timers. I'm going to go through the present players. You have Eli Manning, Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, Frank Gore is a first timer. Yeah, Torrey Holt's been on the list for a while. Terrell Suggs has been on the list for a while. Larry Fitzgerald, first timer. Jason Witten, first timer. Darren Woodson's been on there for a while. Marshall Yanda. But Rafa, I picked 5 who I thought should go in, and 3 or 4 of them are first timers. I'm interested on who you think should, but I think Eli should go in, because
Is this the second time?
It is his second time.
Okay.
And 2 Super Bowls, beat I think the best NFL team in history, the
Ever.
Yes, the Patriots. Drew Brees, second in passing yards. I think he's
Drew Brees
second.
a lock. He's a lock.
Right? He has
Lock.
to go in.
Lock.
I am a proponent of Luke Kuechly. Whether he's a first timer on the ballot, I think he's that dude. But Fitzgerald also second, I think, overall.
I think he's the lock first ballot as well.
Okay, so we agree on that. And then Jason Witten, who is hold on, 17 seasons, right? The most ever. A Cowboy has never played 17 seasons. He has the most Pro Bowls as a Cowboy. He's first in receptions, not at tight end. He leads all Cowboys in receptions.
What does that mean?
I know those are Cowboy records, but Jason Witten was pretty freaking 11 Pro Bowls.
He was never the best tight end of his era. So you can't be first ballot because Antonio Gates wasn't first ballot.
11 Pro Bowls.
Antonio Gates is number 1 all time, not in Chargers tight ends, not in fucking AFC West tight ends. He's number 1 all time in touchdown receptions by a tight end. That's more than Tony Gonzalez. That's more than Gronk. That's more than Travis Kelce. You know what those three guys have in common? First ballot Hall of Famers. Antonio Gates wasn't first ballot. Jason Witten cannot be first ballot. He wasn't better than Antonio Gates. He wasn't better than Jason Witten. On some weekends, he wasn't better than Jeremy Shockey. So to me, and listen, his 11 Pro Bowlers, great. He was a great Cowboy. There is no doubt about it. Yeah. There is, to me, it would be a sign of disrespect for other tight ends, especially Antonio Gates, for you to put him number one.
That completely
to put him first ballot.
So he was my fifth, and I put an or. Frank Gore?
No.
First?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't, because to me, when you're a first ballot, I believe you have to be one of the 2 or 3 best players at that position, but it cannot be wide receiver or tight end, or even running back, right? If you're the best defensive end or one of the 3 best defensive ends of your era, the 3 best quarterbacks of your era, one of the 3 best corners, and we're talking about best corners when it's, when it's stacked, when it's Champ Bailey and Darrelle Revis and that Charles Woodson, like that type of shit. But when you're the 2nd or 3rd best tight end of your era and you don't really lead the NFL all time in anything, you shouldn't be in the first ballot. You weren't Tony Gonzalez. That's the thing. You weren't Gronk and you weren't Travis Kelce. So I don't think he should be first ballot, as I don't think Frank Gore, when we look at Frank Gore, was Frank Gore one of the 3 best running backs of his time? Probably not.
Yeah.
He was
more
very
of a stacker.
Right. He's an accumulator.
Ah, there we go. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
He's an accumulator of yardage. So
yeah. All right.
That's for me, though, I think Drew Brees 100% first ballot. Larry Fitzgerald. They should let Eli in this time. If not this time, next year for sure. But
yeah. All right.
Rocha asks, when is Vinatieri going to get in? He's like the best kicker of his era.
He's on the list. I mean, he's eligible. He's on the list. Reggie Wayne on the list.
Eddie. Hold on.
Yeah, we got to get.
Can we say that Vinatieri was the best kicker of his era?
He has the biggest kicks.
Yeah, but that doesn't make him the best kicker.
Oh, I agree.
Like, Rocha, remove your New England Patriots.
Yeah. Are we arguing kickers right now? Are we arguing?
Yeah, right.
We're 100% arguing kickers because he wasn't better than Janikowski.
Thank you.
He wasn't better than Janikowski. He wasn't better than fucking, Morton or Gary Anderson.
True.
And, those were before him.
Crazy ball knowledge right now.
I'm sorry. He just wasn't.
Yeah. He just had bigger moments for sure.
Yeah, big moments, all led by Tom Brady to put him in those big moments.
So basically, sorry.
No. Also Colts as well. He had a couple of big kicks with the Colts as well.
So he's like the Edelman of kickers.
No. No, because Edelman will never be in the Hall of Fame.
That's good.
Hey, I don't think Belichick would ever put Vinatieri out there for a 70-yarder. That's all I'm saying.
No, hell no. No.
Hell to the no.
If Vinatieri was in the NFL right now, he'd be average at best.
Wow.
At
Facts.
This is insane that we're having this.
And by the way, Rocha, you know who the best kicker was throughout Vinatieri's entire fucking career? Entire career was Justin Tucker. He blows Vinatieri away. Justin Tucker was Tom Brady to Vinatieri's fucking Drew Brees. Like,
wow.
Woo! You got
it's true.
It, I knew I would spark up a good conversation.
Rocha's fuming right now over kickers.
Reggie Wayne is on the ballot. He should be in this time.
He's on the ballot. I agree. People do not respect Reggie Wayne. I think he led like 3 years in a row in receptions. I mean, he had a shit ton of receptions.
I think Luke should also be in.
Yeah.
Who? Reggie
Luke
Wayne,
Kuechly,
right?
top 5 linebacker of all time.
Oh, yeah, Luke Kuechly should be in.
He should be in. He was like top 2 every year of his career, if not 1 every year.
So,
let's get through this NFL because I'm dying to get to college.
Yeah, we gotta get your. We gotta get try your camera because we just missed like 5 great clips from Rafa.
Thanks.
So, guys, let's get into the NFL. Like I said, we are not going to cover every single game unless Rafa has a strong feeling, which we like to call a blue chip pick. And hopefully we can get him back on the camera because we're probably going to hammer through this pretty fast if I had to guess. But let's start off with the Saturday games. We have no Thursday games because Thursday is going to belong to college football, correct?
Yeah.
But we do have a Saturday games.
Indeed. And they are both extremely meaningful.
Yes.
Saturday, the first game is the Panthers versus the Bucks. Bucks are at home favored by 2.5 with an over-under of 43.5. Now, the Panthers make the playoffs with a win or a Falcons win.
Yes.
And the Buccaneers win with a win and a Falcons loss.
And the Falcons, I believe, play the Saints. That is not a gimme. I know we saw what we saw.
We getting shucked tonight. We getting
shucked tonight.
Oh, God, I don't know what the hell that is. But anyways, yeah, I think they make it in. I think the Panthers win this game. But then again, we've seen the Panthers shit the bed and also, upset Green Bay on Lambeau Field. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates, Rafa. Welcome back.
What's the scenario on this game, Any Money?
All right, so Panthers are in the playoffs with a win or a Falcons win. The Buccaneers are in the playoffs with a win and a Falcons loss.
Off. Well, listen. To me, I've watched the Panthers shit the bed for the last couple of weeks in must-win situations. This is another must-win situation. What the fuck's going to change? On the road in Tampa? You weren't able to do it the previous 2 weeks. All they needed to win was one of those games, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So I think Tampa wins this game, to be honest with you.
But you talk about shit in the bed. Bucks have been 1-7 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, but now you're playing another shitter with a younger quarterback. Plus, it's the Baker.
The better the shitters make the playoffs.
I feel like this game is like a must non-bet. Like you cannot bet this game because you'll be let down.
This game is a must non-watch.
Oh no! It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a great game.
It's gonna be just.
Ralph just mad. He just hates the NFL right now. He hates the NFL, so he's just hating on it.
Dude, I swear to God, there's 2 games I'm gonna watch this weekend in the NFL, and that is it.
All right, let me guess. It's gonna be the Steelers because Tomlin can make 9-8.
Tomlin's not already locked into 9 wins. He's locked in.
That's true. That's
one. But I will be cheering on for the Ravens in that game. That's the one game I'm going to watch. And the other game that I'm going to watch is the other great game on Saturday night, which I told Matthew motherfucking Rocha that it was going to get down to this game. I told you motherfuckers weeks ago about the Niners. Niners are going to spank that ass. You blue chip it, you smack it, and you flip it, and you rub it down. Purdy owns the sorry-ass Seattle Seahawks. Purdy owns those motherfuckers. He's going to own them again on Saturday night, right into the number 1 seed in the NFC and right into the goddamn Super Bowl. Niner gang bang all day long.
I think that's how it goes, though.
That's how it goes, man.
That's how it goes up north, baby. That's how it goes up north.
How it goes.
Trust me. That's how it goes.
In that town, that's how it goes.
That's hilarious.
Purdy, listen, did he start off with a pick 6? Maybe, but
he did start off with a pick 6.
Started off with a pick 6.
And then went off the entire the game.
He was unbelievable.
Stepped into a Dougie.
He was unbelievable, but let's not pretend that Caleb wasn't great. That was a great game. And Caleb almost made the play to win that game at the end, came up a little short. But listen, Seattle, the defense, this is obviously a divisional game. These two teams know each other. And Sam Darnold, he's in the exact same spot that he was in last year, Rafa, where team playing well, and when it counts, Sam has shrunk. And Purdy has stepped up. As much as a hater as I am of Purdy, he has stepped up. So Can Sam Darnold get the monkey off his back and play a good game when it actually matters? And he did it a couple weeks ago, right? Was it the Rams when they beat the Rams? That he had a good game there. But he also, last week could have thrown like 3 interceptions last game if you watched. So it's going to be a great game. That's going to be a great game.
If the Niners lose this game, it will be solely on their defense. I don't think it'll be on Purdy if they lose this game because that defense has allowed a fuck ton of points.
Well, so half of them are injured.
Yeah. So that defense is brutally hurt. And the line's only, 1.5, Eddie Money?
Yeah, Seahawks won at -1.5 on the road.
Imagine. So you're at home and you're an underdog. It is unbelievable. You're playing for the number 1 seed in the NFC here. More than likely, right? So I'm riding with the Niners, dude. Purdy owns the Seahawks, I believe.
Yeah.
Anybody, I don't know.
49er fan said no Nick Bosa, no Fred Warner. Defense is hurt.
Yeah. And also, what did Matt say?
Oh, he said a lot of stuff. But he said, no, for real, Purdy looking like an MVP.
He looked great.
Yeah. He said, too bad Mac Jones played for the Niners earlier. Felt like it lit a fire under Purdy.
100%, because Mac was coming after that ass, man, in San Francisco. Giggity.
Damn right.
So those are your Saturday games. Rafa, he gave a blue chip, right?
Yeah.
All day with the gangbangers.
Winner gets the number 1 seed of the NFC. So.
And Rafa, you called that, I believe. You called the 49ers at the beginning of the season. I
did. I also had the Jags winning their division and fucking Mike Tomlin to win 9 games. But I also did say the Denver Broncos would be total shit. I did say the Washington Redskins will be total shit, which I did hit there.
Yeah.
But I also did have the Cowboys and the Dolphins in the playoffs.
I think I had the Raiders in the playoffs.
Ice cold take.
Yeah.
Some were freezing hot and some were freezing cold.
Yeah.
What else we got, anybody?
And Sunday, the game that also matters for the Panthers and Bucks. Saints are playing the Falcons. Falcons are at home, favored by 3, over under 43.5.
Dude,
what you got?
Atlanta. I mean, just a couple of games. One bad game away from turning one of those bad games into a win. One of those disappointments where they'd be in this thing. They would be in this thing. I think they have the same. They're 7-9, I believe. Right. And so it kind of sucks for Atlanta. Listen, Kirk Cousins, he's let me say this. He's played himself into a fucking job for next year.
For sure.
Somewhere.
For sure.
Listen, if there's a quarterback that you don't like, if there's not a quarterback that you love in this draft and you need one, let's say the Jets or not the Raiders, you're going to have the number 1 pick.
No. That is actually the perfect match of all time. You have the old nerd and the new nerd. Are you kidding me? Bring in Captain Kirk, and he will show his ways. Yes, I think that is the perfect bridge quarterback. Perfect.
Well, the Raiders will blow it, but they managed to fuck that up probably. But dude, Kirk Cousins has played himself into a job for next year. Like, there's no way that you don't look. And listen, the games when Drake London is out there, which is a number 1 receiver and a top 10 guy in the league, maybe even top 8 receiver in the NFL, when he's out there, that offense, I mean, and Bijan, and it's just a shame that Raheem Morris sucks and he's going to get his job saved by Kirk Cousins. It's unbelievable.
There's no way his job gets saved. But I agree with you, Rafa, 5,000%. I think, listen, not to talk about the Raiders, but Geno Smith might have played his last game ever, right? He's just god-awful. He's not playing. I don't know why. He's hurt. He knew the assignment last week against the Giants, and he played his perfect role. When the Raiders were driving and looked like they were going to score, he threw a great interceptions to lock in that loss. But yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree with you more. Kirk played himself into a job. I think the Raiders is a perfect bridge, Geno done. may never play football again.
I think Atlanta wins this game. I really do. Although New Orleans has played really well, but I think Atlanta plays this game. Plus, I think there's always something a little. I don't think that the it's not the same with Carolina. You know what I mean? Like I don't Carolina hasn't been good many times for Atlanta to even think you know what, let's fuck over Atlanta. Let's go out there and do this. They're gonna go out there, put the fuck to the Saints maybe, and get Carolina in the playoffs.
Word
so
up.
if Carolina can't handle their business on Saturday, which I don't think they will.
Agree.
All right. Well, concerning the Jags getting their division title, they need to beat the Titans, but the Jags are at home favored by 12.5, over under 47.5. And they can possibly also get the number 1 seed with a win and a Patriots and a Broncos loss. But
yeah, so those aren't happening.
Both of those teams are favored by more than 10 points.
Yeah, Denver. That's not happening with Denver. They Herbert is not playing this week. Trey Lance is going to start for the Chargers.
Yeah.
So and the Patriots, they're playing the Jets, right? Or no, who they playing this week?
The Patriots are playing the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins. It's Quinn Ewers. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Although they won last
first of all,
week.
he played great. So
Yeah.
I don't know about disgusting.
It was the Bengals.
Yeah,
the Bengals.
See, we can't do that shit anymore with the NFL. Like, it's this team, because every team loses to every team.
No, they played Tampa last week. They won that game. They played Tampa. Achane was phenomenal. Quinn Ewers. Listen, they scored 3 points in the second half. Still won the game. Like it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry. It's just ugly to watch. So New England, but yes, the Jags probably going to win the division.
Yeah.
And roll on. The Jags are playing good, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, by any chance the Jags do lose, though, the Texans will play the Colts. Texans are favored by 10. Texans win the division with a win and a Jags loss. Do we think Jags lose at all to the Titans?
No.
There's no chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance in Haiti.
Duval.
Yeah. Next game here, we have the Lions playing the Bears. Bears are at home favored by 3. Over under 50.5. Bears will get the number 2 seed with a win or an Eagles loss.
Listen, the Bears, I think
The
Bears, they are the team that I would most be afraid of playing. Defense has let them down, but where they lead the league in turnovers, I believe, and getting turnovers. That's such a hard stat to continually, usually it evens out at the end of the season. But the reason, that offense scores points, that defense gives up a shit ton of points, but they've gotten lucky in those games that are close because they seem to get turnovers. I don't think that continues on, but they scare me. They could get hot, and their confidence, even in a loss. Even in that loss last week, you feel like, oh shit, this team could get hot.
I'm with you, Eddie, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Of course he doesn't. I think the biggest story here is the Lions' failure. I mean,
it's a coach. It's the coach.
I agree with you. That roster
it's
not
the coach.
making the playoffs is equivalent to, like, I don't even know how you would even describe
Bro,
it.
It's the coach. It's 1,000% the head coach. And you need to sit back. You need to sit there. If you're the GM, you need to sit down with them and say, hey, listen, we need to go and get an offensive coordinator that understands to call plays. And you need to fucking stop being so trigger happy on 4th down.
Facts. Shit pisses me off.
There's believing in your team, and then there's math equations. Like they can't be the same. There's reasons that there's field goals. There's 3 points. 3 times 3 is 9, right? Kick the fucking field goal. Don't go for it on your own side of the field. It's I believe in my team. No, that's ridiculous. Like, there's certain math equations and percentages. It's just crazy. And I was Mr. Dan Campbell, but little did I know I was really Mr. Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, supposedly.
Not Aaron
It's
Glenn.
just the analytics part of it.
Not
It
Aaron Glenn.
it doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah.
the analytics part of it doesn't make sense, and that's why to me it's so upsetting. Like when you see these games when the team's down 14, they score a touchdown and go for 2. Why are you going for 2? Oh, and then Greg Olsen, who had the stupidest explanation I've ever heard. Oh, it's because you have 2 chances to get 2 2-point conversions. Now, listen, if you miss the first one, then you have to go for the second one. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Let's use our heads for a second. Just a common sense for all you morons who think you understand the NFL and we don't know shit because we're here. Okay?
Yeah.
Listen, common sense tells you if your team's down 14, your team drives, scores a touchdown, 3 minutes left, your offense gets the ball back and fucking drives the field and scores a touchdown again. Who has the momentum after scoring 13 fucking points in 3 minutes against that defense? Who's on their heels? The defense is. So then you can hit them with that 1-2-point conversion because it's a higher percentage to get because you have all the momentum and that defense has been out there for whether it's 10 plays or 15 plays or fucking 12. But they've been out there for 3 fucking minutes and have allowed 2 touchdowns. Now they're on their heels. They're shitting their pants. You need 1-2-point conversion to win it. Get the extra point, go down 7, and then drive the field. And if you get that other touchdown, you see how the flow of the game is going. That's the thing. It's like these morons automatic go for 2 here so we can be down 6. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
I think it's a telling that the Bucs are struggling, and now the Jags are doing amazing. The Chicago Bears look amazing. Lions struggling, and now even the Seahawks with their coach, and then now the Ravens struggling. So it's like these coordinators obviously know what they're doing, and it's being exposed by their previous head coaches. Like all those teams have taken a decline, and now these teams are on the up and up.
Listen, I want to defend the Ravens a little bit.
Don't, because they're terrible.
Just
They're
a
terrible.
little bit. They've had some injuries on defense to begin the year, but I listen. I'm defending them just a little bit, but to me, I think Harbaugh's time is kind of ran. Although listen, they could get in these playoffs, and that's one team that if they get in, you don't want to see them. You don't
Stop it, Robert. You don't mean that.
I was been saying this all year, bro.
1,000%. If the Ravens get in these playoffs, and I fucking think they will, I think the Ravens are going to get in there, and I hope they play the Denver Broncos in the first round. Or they wouldn't play the Denver Broncos because I think they'd be the 4 seed or whatever. Mm-hmm. Whoever that 5 seed is, whether it's fucking Herbert or Stroud, they're getting hit in the fucking mouth.
Getting the fuck put to them?
And putting the fuck to them.
Agree 100%.
I tell you what, Jim doesn't want to see John in that first round. Jimmy don't want to see Johnny in that first round.
No, he doesn't.
That.
No, he doesn't. And you saw what happened last week, okay? With Hundley at quarterback, you're forced to give King Henry the freaking ball. He had the
36 fucking times.
Yes, he ran the ball 40 times. And
shocking, and they won on the road.
They won,
and they dominated on the road. Shocking. Well, we've been preaching.
Shocking.
Go figure.
We've been preaching on this podcast for 2 years to hand the ball to King Henry, but yet
that's
we don't.
Facts. That's facts.
But we don't know shit.
Yeah,
Eddie, we should get our own team.
We should.
Start your own NFL league or start your own football league.
And Matt, Rafa's dead right about those injuries on defense. They have gotten better on defense. They're better on defense.
That's a dangerous football team. You never want a team with a head coach that has been there before, okay? A coach who knows how to lead. You never want, and with a quarterback that is more than capable. It's not Mike Tomlin with Aaron Rodgers, who's 40-something years old. It would be a Lamar Jackson, possibly a healthy Lamar Jackson, hopefully, which is an MVP caliber player, still in his prime in the playoffs with a championship head coach and a defense that has gotten a lot better in the last handful of weeks.
And
it's
no Mahomes.
Situation.
And no Mahomes, so he can't get beat by
no
Mahomes.
Kryptonite.
Everybody's kryptonite is out. Josh Allen's kryptonite is out. Lamar Jackson's kryptonite is out. There's no Joe Burrow. There's no Patrick Mahomes to beat Josh Allen this year. Okay, Josh Allen, it is your time to rise. And Lamar, dude, you guys might not get another chance like this for a minute. You might not get another chance.
True that.
Well, speaking of, Rafa already mentioned it a little bit, but Sunday Night Football, Ravens -3.5 on the road against the Steelers, over under 40.5. This game, plain and simple, is a win and in.
I think it's a guaranteed Steelers loss. Like, it's just so fitting for Mike Tomlin. Like, it just feels like he's gonna lose this game no matter what happens.
This is it. This is it.
Yeah.
He will lose on Monday. He will fucking step down.
Yep.
Because I don't think you can fire him. On Monday, you can step down unless you sit there and say, listen, we haven't really got this guy a quarterback. We got him a 40-something-year-old man. Okay. Mm-hmm. We had Kenny Pickett before who wasn't in. Right? He's won with Mason Rudolph back there. He's won 9 games with Kenny Pickett. Can we find a quarterback? Can we find a quarterback that he can win with? Do they think that? That's one thing they could think. They can look at that because
who are you implying that they're gonna get?
I'm just saying when you look at it, if you sit there and you look at it and you say, well, fuck, this guy is still in the thick of the race every year, and it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Am I going to get a better head coach than that? Yeah. And I know the people. I know all those fans. Because I've seen the comments. These people think that Big Ben should have won multiple, 4 Super Bowls in an era where Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Drew Brees played quarterback. Like, I understand that before you throw the stupidity out into the universe that we're here to do. Yeah. So
that's
to me,
Luke for sure thinks that.
Yeah, you can sit there and think that and look at it that way, where ownership can say, listen, this guy's done this with no real quarterback, right? Do we keep him on and try and find a quarterback? And I don't know where you're going to find one, right? Are you going to go and get Kirk Cousins?
Look at Burrow.
Listen, first of all, if Cleveland if Cincinnati were to decide to give away Joe Burrow or trade him away or whatever, the Steelers, if the Bengals traded him to the Steelers, like the city of Cincinnati should just burn down.
That'd be like the Red Sox and Yankees type shit.
Yeah.
That's not happening. That's not happening. And go take it a step further, Rafa. I mean, look at his offensive weapons, right? Yeah. Warren, a Freiermuth as a tight end, a DK who's been god awful all year long.
Not god awful. Let's relax on that.
He hasn't been great, and he hasn't been terrible. He's been in the middle of the pack receiver when he's played as a top guy.
Yeah.
So,
true.
But look at it. You don't have when you look at that. And by the way, Washington not playing this weekend, I think is going to be a big thing for them because he helps so much on blocking on the outside. So listen, they don't have a weapon. When you look at everyone in that, when you look at all these guys, they have weapons. There's no weapons there in Pittsburgh.
No weapons.
When was the last time they had a weapon? Antonio Brown. They drafted Najee. He wasn't a weapon. They have Freiermuth isn't a weapon. He's not even a TJ Hawkinson, yet alone some of the other guys. They just don't have weapons. And this guy continues to win. And whether he gets in the playoff or he doesn't, he continuously year after year after year is in the thick of every race. Yeah. If you fire him or you sit down with him and he wants to walk away or you guys agree to part ways, who are you going to bring in that's going to do that job? Because I'll tell you what, with this roster, you take any other NFL head coach, and there's probably only 3 or 4 guys that can get this team to 9 wins. You fire this guy or you agree to part ways with him, and next year you bring in a guy and this team wins 6 games, those fucking steel workers there, they're not going to be they're going to be crying to bring back Mike Tomlin's 9 wins.
Facts. Facts. I know this is not a game, but I want you guys' opinion on this. We have the Jets at the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen, right? We talked about it. This is his year. No kryptonite. He's not 100% healthy. He has a streak going of starts. But, you're playing the Jets. I'm not sure maybe put him in. I know it sounds cheesy, and he probably won't want to do it, but I need Josh. He is my whole team. I sit him down, put in Mitch Trubisky. You probably beat the Jets anyways, and get that man healthy because you are going to need him on that run in the playoffs.
Here's the deal, Eddie. Here's the deal. I'll tell you. Okay, so the Chargers are conceding defeat this weekend, right? They're going to start Trey Lance. They're playing Denver. Denver's playing for the number 1 seed. More than likely, the Chargers are conceding defeat. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. So Denver will more than likely end up with the number 1 seed. And Buffalo currently sits in the 7th. If you go out there and start Mitchell Trubisky, you could lose this football game. If you lose this football game, that will leave you in the 7th seed, which will give you your 3rd game against the New England Patriots in New England. You would have to go for a second time into New England. Do you want to play the New England Patriots, or do you want to go out there, win this game, and end up as the 6th seed, where then you would have to go down to Jacksonville? That is the question for Sunday for the Bills. It's not even about the starts for Josh Allen. It's, do I want to win this game, and do I want to play the New England Patriots again, or do I want to play the Jacksonville Jaguars? That is the question for them, because the Chargers are clearly okay with losing this game and playing either one of those 2 teams.
And I'll tell you what I'd want to play. I'd want to play the Patriots. I know Jacob, Hawks has a major problem with this, but listen, they played like 2 teams with the winning record. I'm not saying the Patriots are not
already.
I know they have. But I'd rather
play the Patriots.
I'd rather face the enemy that I know
exactly
than the Jags.
1,000%. And I'm with you. I'm with you on that 1,000%. I'd rather play them, because then that puts me on the side of the bracket where if I beat the New England Patriots, then I get to either play, whether it's the Ravens or the Steelers and or the Texans, and one of those 2 teams. That's why we'll end up playing. So I mean, it's all gonna be fucking great. Because
the thought on the team,
but I would love for Josh Allen to go into New England and beat the fuck out of the Patriots. Beat the fuck out of the Patriots, and then Rocha will say, well, it was our second season.
Why is Jacob so mad about this?
I just think Drake May and the Pats are so slept on. Like, this man has the perfect QBR rating on Sunday, and it's like that hasn't been done since like 2006. Like, he's
against the never.
Okay, stop. See, don't say that shit. I don't like to say
you're right, Matt. You're right. Matt's right. I forgot the NFL reseeds. The NFL
that's right.
reseeds, right.
Yeah,
Even then, but Eddie's right. I'd rather play the team that I know what they're going to do because I played them twice already.
Yeah.
Then I'd rather play the Jaguars.
What about weather and home field advantage?
What do you mean?
They both play in the cold.
Okay, but I'd rather play cold than play in the cold.
Who plays better in the snow? Josh Allen or Drake May? Whose game translates better? Josh Allen or Drake May?
Drake May.
If you say Drake May, you might as well fucking blow yourself up. Bro, I've seen Josh Allen play in the snow and win football games in the snow. Have you seen Drake May play in the snow?
I don't know.
Exactly. Negative. There you go then. Whoop,
I don't think that matters at all. They actually did beat Buffalo in the snow. In Buffalo.
That was at a different time. Buffalo was playing well. Buffalo was playing well. I'm with Eddie 100%. I'd rather play the Bills.
I've seen the Patriots outplay the Bills twice now.
Bro, it's so much easier to play an opponent that you know.
Yes.
Than an opponent that you don't know. You know this opponent. You face them twice. You know every single tendency. I'll tell you what. That when you go back to that last game where they were down 21-3, 24-3, whatever the fuck it was, Drake May got off and scored touchdowns with his feet. What happened in that second half? The adjustments that the Bills made in that second half will translate to next weekend. They will translate to next weekend, and the Bills might smack them in the fucking mouth. And to be honest with you, if Vegas listens to me, The Bills are favored by 2 on the road in New England.
That
Fuck
would be crazy.
Fuck up. I'm Michael Brown just said it. I'm like Michael Brown. I don't trust Drake May and I don't trust Bo Nix just yet. It's not
Michael Brown said it himself that he likes Bo Nix more than Brock Purdy, so he can't talk on any opinion.
Cock is cock. Cock is cock. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You know what? I 100% need to buy Rafa a new camera. That should have been.
It's not the camera, dude. It's the cable, man. It's the cable. They sent me. I ordered the wrong cable. It's literally the cable. This camera was almost fucking $1,000.
Okay, yeah, for sure not the camera. Then it cannot be the camera.
So
no,
Eddie Money.
And we said you have recency bias.
That makes no sense whatsoever at all. Okay, anyways,
because you like Drake May and not Josh Allen.
Listen.
Yeah, what he means is recency, like recently. That's what he
means.
Yes. And
or I just have common knowledge. I've seen Patriots play better than the Bills all year long.
I mean, they're 1-1. They're 1-1 this year. It's always hard to be, like Rafa says, it's hard to be a good team twice, hard to be on 3 times.
Yeah, dude, it's very tough. It's very tough. When you're playing a division opponent, bro, it's brutal. It really is. Listen, the Steelers already beat the Ravens already once. You think they're going to beat them again this weekend? This is a good team. You're not playing this is not Tampa and the Panthers. This is the Ravens and the Steelers. This will be the same thing. Bills and the Patriots. This will be the same exact thing. I would take Josh Allen 1,000% over Drake May, and I'd only take Josh Allen 50% against Trevor Lawrence. And I hate Trevor Lawrence.
Dude, I hate Trevor Lawrence.
And I hate him.
That's a wild take. This is why your camera needs to be working. Oh.
Okay, this guy, and this is my thing about Bronco fans and Bo Nix. I don't understand. They are on a looming storm that's coming towards them. Bo Nix winning 12 games and they have to pay him Brock Purdy money. Then they can't afford that defense, and then they suck for the next 5-6 years. So what do you want, Bronco fans? Do you want to pay Bo Nix Brock Purdy money, or want to pay him nothing and be good? Which one is it?
I don't agree.
You can't have both. You can't have both.
I don't agree with that.
Listen, of course you don't. Of course you, Rafa.
Listen, if Bo Nix leads his team to the AFC title game and maybe even the Super Bowl, he will deserve whatever, even if it's just.
I agree, though. He can deserve whatever, but he's not the same. He's not Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is actually a good quarterback.
No. He's not Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy, we saw him put up top 5 numbers. It's the truth. We can't unsee that, guys. I'm sorry. We can't. You can't unsee this game that he had this Sunday. He had a great game. Have you seen that from Bo Nix yet?
Never. Well,
yes,
kind of.
Yes, we have.
A little bit.
Throwing an interception, coming back and throwing 5 touchdowns.
Almost.
Against the Giants, though, it doesn't really count.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got me. Shit, you got me.
Yes,
do that, Jacob.
Yeah, Michael Brown, I agree. Yes, we have. Michael Brown said. Yes, we have. So
Brock Purdy, I'm going to tell you right now, Brock Purdy will go further in the playoffs than Bo Nix.
Oh, facts. But you can't say that loud.
I'm saying it. With no defense.
Broncos have to pay Bo Nix that money, and they will not be able to afford that defense, and then therefore they will suck for 3
hold on.
years. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Why?
Listen, hold on, Jacob. Okay, let's not act like Bo Nix wasn't the 12th pick in the draft. Brock Purdy was getting paid less than $1 million. Bo Nix is not getting paid pennies. He's
not getting paid what Brock Purdy's getting paid right now.
Well, of course, because he's on his first contract.
Yeah.
But the situations are different. You know, Brock Purdy was getting paid $800,000. I promise you, Bo Nix is getting paid at least $17 million. At least. That's a big difference.
Yeah, you have to pay him 45 to 50, and you cannot afford that defense anymore.
You know what? Well, here's the thing. Okay, you're forgetting, and this is something that people don't talk about, of coming off of a quarterback Denver Broncos are still paying Russ Wilson. They ate a shit ton of money. So Bo Nix is probably getting paid the equivalent between him and Russell Wilson, the equivalent of Brock Purdy.
We cannot confirm that. We can't just go.
I think
let's confirm it. Any money, confirm it. Confirm it.
We cannot
Yes,
confirm. We can't just say shit.
I'm tired of this Jacob Broncos hate. I'm the Broncos hater on this panel. Nice.
So you're offended that I'm taking the Broncos hate.
That is my job, Jacob. Fuck, you're stealing it.
I'm guessing
they're finally free of paying Russell Wilson in 2026.
Oh, see?
But how much are they paying him? We don't know how much they're paying him.
Dude, a lot of money.
In 2025, they took a $32 million dead cap charge.
Add that to what Bo Nix is getting paid. What's Bo Nix? I guarantee it's 12 to 17 million. He's a number one first round quarterback.
17 million.
4-year, 18.6 million.
Boom!
No, that's over 4 years.
And 10.36 signing bonus.
So that's
pennies, Eddie.
That's basically $4 million a year or $5 million a year.
With the signing bonus?
10.36 signing bonus.
Yeah, not pennies. Not pennies. All right. Any other games, Eddie Money?
Nor.
Negative? Okay, nope. One last topic. And Matt, you're going to want to, if you're not locked in, Matt, one last topic on this. This was a hot topic on the group chat last night. And I just so happened to have numbers. Tail of the tape on Matty Stafford and Drake May, who I'm a fan of.
Who sucks apparently? Who sucks so bad and he's terrible at football apparently.
But I
don't say Drake May's bad. He's not better than Josh Allen.
Right now he is. Sorry, I'm done.
Oh
Sorry.
My God.
Sorry,
Eddie, go ahead.
Let's just run through it because I'm curious. Can one game where Matty Stafford can that derail his MVP trophy? And I'm going to say this. Okay, so tail of the tape, Matt Stafford, 42 touchdowns total to Drake May's 34. Okay, that check mark goes to Matt Stafford. Passing yards, Matt Stafford wins with 4,400. Drake May has 4,200. Rush yards now. This is a difference. Stafford -2. Drake has 409 rushing touchdowns. Total yards. It's very close, but Drake May wins with like 200 more yards and total yards. Completion percentage. This is where Drake May, it's pretty impressive. 71.7 and Matt Stafford 65.2. They both have 8 interceptions. They both have 3 fumbles. What's this? God, I'm blind. Stats versus common opponents. Okay. It's very, very similar. Almost 10 yards, same 14 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for Matt Stafford, 13 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Drake May wins that. Record versus common opponents. This is what shocked me. Matt Stafford 4-2, Drake May 6-0. Division title, obviously Drake May has it. Team record, Drake May. QBR 70, Matt Stafford 76, Drake May. Where do you sit on this? Because for a while, before last night, I'm giving it to Matthew Stafford. Do you think who gets it? You guys have an opinion? Is it a lock? I know Vegas, Rocha put it in. The odds were going higher and higher for Drake May as the game went on, and Stafford was throwing 3 picks. Where do you guys sit on this?
I'm okay with Drake May winning it. I'm okay with Drake May winning it because he's the number 2 seed in the AFC. They had a chance at number 1 seed, but he's the number 2 seed. They won the division. And Matt, don't push the envelope here, Matt. Bills in that division. Relax. Let me bring you down to life because the NFC West is arguably the best division in football this year, and you're going to throw out the Bills. You had the 2 cupcakes with the other 2 turds. So don't do that, Rocha.
Yeah.
If your guy's the MVP, leave it at that. Don't look for some bullshit tie-break scenario. Don't look for some ridiculous scenario or whatever. That's it. Your guy's the MVP. We're okay with that. I'm okay with that. And I don't think nobody's going to say, I'll tell you something. If Stafford would have come out and said, this is my last year, they'd give him the MVP because he's he more than earned it, right?
Yeah.
It's not like they just be gifting it to him.
Yeah.
But, and Drake May's going to have many chances. Do the voters think that? They could. I wouldn't. For me, I think it would be Drake May. To me, I think he's the MVP. And I know his numbers aren't great, but the team has completely changed this year. I'd put him in at third would be who I hate, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
And I don't like him, but I think the team has overachieved. They crushed their win total by like 4 games. I think he should be in the top 3.
Wow.
But far top 3. I mean, these first 2 guys
are
1, 2, and then that guy's got to be like, we're gonna throw you in there, like we're gonna give you some votes, but that's it.
Will Hanley's in. What does Will have to say about this MVP rate?
Will bashing the Patriots schedule.
Will said if Stafford had that cupcake schedule, he'd have 65 touchdowns to 800 rushing yards. That's the difference. This is the Patriots schedule.
Too good, Will. What up, Will? So listen, this happened last year, guys, where Lamar and Josh Allen had similar stats. Lamar's stats were even better than his MVP season the year before. Lamar had better stats than Josh Allen did last year, and Josh won. So
the difference with that, though, Eddie, is that the Bills team was arguably the best team in the league last year.
Yes, yeah.
Like these 2 teams, none of them we can sit here and say, and if you say it, you're just a fucking idiot, where you believe that one of these 2 teams is the best team in the league. Like we could have thought maybe 4 weeks ago that the Rams were the best team, but they're not the best team right now. New England isn't the best team right now. Last year, that Josh Allen team, they were the best team from like week 8 and on. And we knew it at the end. They were the best team the entire year, and they lost in the AFC title game by 1 point.
Yeah.
At home, by the way. So they had home field advantage. So that's a little bit different. So I think Drake May is going to win it. We don't need to sit here and say their division was good because their division is not good. Okay, we're not going to sit here and pretend that the Jets were any good. The Jets aren't even better than the Cardinals, and that's the worst team. And then we take the third team, which is either Seattle, the Niners, or the Rams. The Dolphins couldn't hold their fucking backpacks in fucking TSA. Like, what are we doing? And you're going to sit here and bring up the division with one other good team? Come on, man.
Oh, God.
Won it. It's okay.
Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to freaking order a cable on Amazon right now because we're just missing freaking amazing takes from Rafa. Amazing takes. Is that all? I figured we covered the MVP race. Are we good? I know Jacob's good with Drake May winning. And listen, UNC, baby. I'm a Drake May, apologist. I'm a Tar Heel through and through. I didn't go to college, but I know someone who did go to the school. And I've always been a proponent. But I'm just saying, I would go Matt Stafford.
I would go Matt Stafford as well.
Of course you guys would.
That's a take.
Yeah. So, hey, we're 2-2.
We should take a break and let Rafa fix his camera.
Yes. Let's take a break. We
Work.
got college football, baby. Bowl season here, baby. The ones that count. The granddaddy of them all. Yes. Let's take that break, Eddie Money. Get Rafa up and running.
I'm a nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up. I'm gone. Got me seeing genies in a bottle. Liquor got me feeling like a wrestler. Call me Santiago. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but I know ball. Call me the guru. Bells coming ringing when I'm winning. Come on, I told you that's who. Specify, do it live. I told you. Hey, always coming with the heat. Riley with the facts. Jacks, let them know. Eddie Money, Luke, CJ, replay my parlay. Hitting when I don't even know. I'm a nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up. I'm gone. Got me told you, don't be the guy, don't be a loser. You know why I'm a nobody, didn't even try. That's on me, I am that guy. Talk my shit, I said what I said. So many hot takes, mic glowing red. Everybody wanna be about it, I doubt it. Get money, motherfucker, no questions about it. At the win, not complaining about it, we win. I'm a nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up, I'm gone. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but we know ball.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two Nobodies with the Mic. We just finished our NFL takes. Rafa gave a couple blue chips. We went over MVP race. We're gonna have Will and Matt fight it out on the internet. All good stuff. Rafa hopefully has fixed his camera. There he is. Let's all say a prayer that doesn't go out. But guys, thank you
the
for
cord that came with this camera is too short, so I had to get another one. And the one that I have, it's just no
garbage.
Good. It's garbage. And I ordered a new one, and when it came, I didn't order it. I had somebody else order it, not the correct one.
Well,
I'm gonna go to Best Buy and I'm gonna go to Best Buy. I promise you, this won't happen again.
It's not short; it's average.
It's not the length of your cord; it's the quality.
The girth of it.
So, guys, okay, enough, you guys. Guys, college football season, the bowl games that actually count. We have some great games. We have the dead weight off Oklahoma, just garbage. And I don't want to hear how Alabama's good because Oklahoma was kicking their ass, and then Oklahoma gave that game away.
Facts.
But anyways, but we got some great games. We have a couple games on today. We have SC on tonight, right? Yep. SC TCU. Big news for the Trojans. Lynn, the defensive coordinator, is leaving USC or has left USC. He took the defensive coordinator job.
Right, above average, Will.
Lynn took the defensive coordinator job and going with Matt Campbell to Penn State. Someone asked me, isn't that a lateral move? It might be even a downgrade, but what people don't realize is that he actually played for Penn State. I think he was a 3-time All-American defensive back at Penn State. And maybe he's hoping Matt Campbell sucks and he's up for the job. I don't know what, the money's probably equal. Lynn did a great job revitalizing SC's defense, which was the worst in the country. And he didn't have a lot to work with. Their, best player was called the Angry Giraffe, a 203-pound middle linebacker. But I think he's a good coach. You think that's a lateral move, Rafa, for Lynn to leave SC and go to Penn State?
It's never a lateral move when you go to your alma mater where you played, where you know the campus, you know it all. That's where you played. That's where you went to school. So it's never that. Plus, we're gonna pretend that Penn State doesn't get better defensive recruits than USC.
Oh well, yeah, that's for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
we ever talked about when was the last time we talked about a defensive player on USC?
Whew, man.
I mean,
I think you're right. I think it would be
Taylor Mays, Keith Rivers, fucking Ray Malaluga. Like, nigga, it's been a minute.
Yeah. No. You're right. I mean,
Brian Cushing,
Clay Matthews.
Yeah, it's been. There's no Clay Matthews walking in through the doors at SC anytime soon. No Willie McGinnis, no Junior Seau.
And Penn State has been known to be linebacker U. Although and they had one last year, picked second overall. So no, that makes sense. That's a great answer. But do you have a pick before this game starts? Has it already started? What
No,
time?
bowl games, dude. You're never getting a pick for me in bowl games. They're disgusting.
Pop-Tart Bowl, Rafa. Great game. Pop-Tart Bowl.
Pop-Tart Bowl is the People's National Championship.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right.
That's wild. That's wild.
What? It's really not.
It's actually facts.
Okay. There's rumors that the ex-Texas defensive coordinator Pete Kwiatkowski might get the SC job. I know the guys and players loved him over there. They could hire within Eric Henderson, but it's a big. The reason I'm bringing it up because it's a big deal for Lincoln Riley to really get a good coach defensively, because that's where all their issues are.
But I want a guy that can recruit to bring his guys. I don't want a guy who can coach. I want a guy who can recruit me players for me to coach.
Facts.
Like that's the thing. Get me a guy that can bring guys. I just don't want the fucking defensive coordinator from fucking Arizona State because their defense might have been good. No. I want a coach who can recruit defensive players, who can bring me defensive guys. Like, oh, this guy's leaving?
You got guys? I got
That's
guys.
who you need.
I got guys.
I got guys.
Well, Rafa. Yeah, too good.
No, you don't get it. It's that joke.
Well, that's Pete Kwiatkowski from Texas. They loved him. Obviously, Texas, a hotbed of great defensive players. Texas always has dudes on defense. I would go with him. I wouldn't hire within. So, that's SC, TCU plus 5.5, I think. But I'll be watching. Man. Fight on. What else we got? Eddie Money.
I will be watching because I'll be at work and I gotta throw something on the TV to keep me entertained.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just go straight into the real games that matter, unless you guys want to talk about Michigan, Texas.
No, we don't.
Iowa, Vandy. We don't not talk about Pavia's last game, and
no, it's okay.
Can he save something? Can he show that he has class in this last?
I don't
game?
know. What can you save against Iowa?
Yeah, true.
I think Iowa's going to give him hell. To be honest, Iowa always has dudes on defense, but
they got guys though.
They got guys though. I don't think they got.
We got guys. We don't got guys. They got guys.
Is that a gay porn inside joke that we don't know about?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm kind of proud that I don't understand that.
Me too. I'm good that this is on the outside looking in.
Me too.
Eddie, you and I are married. The two guys that are still out, the jury's still out on, are the other two guys on the panel.
Facts.
One's got a pregnancy pillow. God knows for what.
To keep the hoes welcome.
Oh,
Ain't no hoes welcome in that fucking thing. Unless you're having Lamaze classes back there for single women.
That's good.
All right. But back to the games. Kicking it off, New Year's Eve, number 10 Miami will play number 2 Ohio State. Ohio State is favored by 9.5 with over under of 40.5. Zach has been sitting free of Miami moneyline blue chip. Rafa, he's been waiting on it.
He can't do it because he knows they're so bad.
This is the thing that I don't know, and so let's talk about. I want to talk about the whole thing in general. So real quick, and we'll go percentages. The percentage of Alabama to be able to win the national, according to ESPN, right? The percentage of Alabama to win the national title is 0.9%. Miami right behind them, 2.3%. Okay, and then the two favorites, Ohio State, 28%, and Indiana, 25%. We're talking about this Ohio State Miami game first, and to me, and Eddie seconded this back in like week 3 or 4 of the season, where we thought that Miami looked to be the best team at that moment.
Yeah.
Right. All their offensive line is monstrous. Their defensive line, they have 2 guys on that D line that they listen. If they were in Ohio State uniforms, you'd throw them in the first round. Bain might be one of the first 3 picks in the draft.
Oh yeah,
but. So, and I think he would get more praise if he was on Ohio State or a Michigan than what he's getting, to be honest with you. I think 9.5 is too many points. I don't think Ohio State's going to score like the way that they haven't scored this year the way I felt they scored last year. But these two teams are the only two teams that at one point in the season, I felt that they were the two best teams in the country. Miami, for the first handful of weeks, up 3 weeks, 3, 4, and 5, I felt they were the best team all around. Ohio State, after that, I felt that was the best team all around. So for me, I think these at one point, but I Ohio State ended the season, everyone feeling they were the best team and then lost that game to Indiana. But 9.5 to me is too many because I don't think Ohio State can score like the way they scored last year. Mm-hmm. The key here is Carson Beck. Carson Beck is the key to this entire game. Miami has playmakers on both sides of the ball. They're going to be able to hold Ohio State's defense, Ohio State's offense. That defense can contain that offense. How much can they be able to contain them? I think enough to win the game. The problem is, will Carson Beck be able to win the game? Mm-hmm. And that's not that. I don't think is going to happen. But I think Miami loses by a touchdown. So I'm going to blue chip Miami.
Blue chip that shit.
I don't, as they were last year, and I think there's 4 teams that can beat them in the playoffs. Last year I felt, and Eddie Money felt it too. Last year we felt right out the gate that Ohio State was going to win that fucking thing. And we rode it all the way. Eddie Money and I were on that train.
Of course you guys did.
Rode together, Eddie Money.
Of course you guys did.
Right. I'll be riding that.
No, we were on that. We were on that even before that season started. We were on that. That team was the best team. This year, it doesn't give me that feeling.
No.
So when they beat a Miami team that went on the road, played good defense against a team that I don't think was any good, and A&M, I don't like that team at all, but it was a road game. This is not a road game. This is a neutral field, obviously, yada, yada, yada. Can Miami stay in the game, make plays? Can they give it to baby Jesus and to do some work? I think they can. I think they keep it close, but I don't think Miami wins this game.
So at the beginning of these playoffs, I had Miami in the championship against Indiana.
Amen.
To me, Rafa, not only do I like the 9.5, I like Miami. Miami has faced a team similar to this Ohio State roster, which is Notre Dame. I don't feel, although Ohio State lost to Indiana, I don't feel that Ohio State has seen a team like Miami. So that's, I know that, they played Texas early on, and I know they played Indiana, but Miami, like we said, they look different coming out of the tunnel. Miami looks different coming out of the tunnel. I like Miami. I don't think, listen, did they score many points against A&M? No. They got through it. I don't think they have another shitter like that on offense. And Ohio State might have the most, they have the most talent on defense of anyone in college football. But for some reason, man, I think people are going to look past. Obviously, 9.5 is a shit ton of points. Go Canes, man. What do you think, Kakatomi Plaza?
I just feel like everyone's riding this Indiana win against Ohio State. Like, they feel exposed now, so everyone's kind of taking Miami because Ohio State feels exposed. But I just can't see Ohio State losing to anybody in this playoffs, even with that loss to Indiana. I just think they're that good of a team.
Not even Georgia?
No, I don't think Georgia's that good. Like the way Rafa thinks Georgia's good. I don't think they're that good. I think Ohio State, to me, is unbeatable in this playoffs. I know they lost to Indiana. They shouldn't have lost that game. To me, they still feel unbeatable. I don't know about you guys.
I think they most definitely can be beat.
I think not. It just doesn't feel like last year because of the offense.
Yeah,
but their defense, I feel, is still right there.
Oh, it's elite.
Like yeah. I don't see anyone scoring more than 13 points against Ohio State.
Let me ask you something. And if you've watched Miami play, we clearly understand who the best player is on that offense, right? And clearly, baby Jesus. It's clearly Malachi Tony. Has Ohio State played a player against a player as dynamic as him.
Nope.
And
Not
on
this
the
year,
outside,
no.
because when you get him the ball, and he can throw the ball, he played quarterback in high school a little bit. He can throw the football. When you get him outside, he's thrown for a touchdown or two. When you get him the ball outside, because we know the Ohio State's strong suit is in the middle, right? That front four, even the front seven, they have a great corner, yes. But will they be able to tackle? He might be able to get outside. If they can get him outside and be able to run the ball, make plays, etc. Dude, Ohio State, Jacob, is not as good as they were last year. I don't like I cannot. To me, I think Oregon, I think, could beat them. I think Miami could beat them, which I don't think they will, but I think Miami can beat them. I think Oregon can beat them. I think Georgia can beat them for sure. So
And Indiana has beat them.
Indiana has beat them to me.
But Rafa doesn't want to say that part.
Because I don't feel that Indiana's performance was good enough for me to say, wow, they were dominating the game. No, they made 3 great plays to win that game.
No one's gonna dominate Ohio State in college.
But
football.
that's why, to me, it's like, how can you pick against the team that cannot be dominated?
Because they haven't looked because last year they looked dominant in games.
Last year
They haven't looked dominant. That's the difference. They haven't looked dominant at all this year. Like, you haven't sat there and say, with the exception of the UCLA game, what game can you sit there and say, wow, these guys played a hell of it?
Oh, God.
And his nephew is.
That's pretty funny.
It's just tough. It's just tough because I don't see anyone scoring.
I'm with listen, I'm going to take Miami with the points. That's the blue chip, the 9.5. But I'm with Eddie. Listen, a friend of mine invited me to watch this game at his house. He went to Ohio State. It's a guy I've been playing golf with. And I said, dude, and we're playing golf tomorrow. I said, dude, listen, I don't want to go watch this game at your house because I don't want to cheer against you. And trust me, I will be cheering against you in this game. Yeah. The key to the game will be Carson Beck. Can he understand that he cannot cost his team the game? Yeah. That is plain and simple. Listen, there might be a fumble from a running back. You may get a fumble from a wide receiver, but it cannot come from Carson Beck. He cannot because he's cost them both of Miami's losses. He cost them those losses. It wasn't on anybody else but him.
Yeah.
So you have to look at that. If that team is that good, where if they don't have 2 mistakes by a quarterback, they would be undefeated. Yeah. Like there's I don't think you could look at any other team and say that. Like that's how good that team is, and that front four that they have. Fucking, there's basically 2 guys. They're fucking good. So, and that offensive line, they're going to have their hands full, but I think it's going to be a good battle. That offensive line against that D line.
Duck Sweeney in the house. Duck Sweeney's in the house. Before we get off this game, real quick, is Jeremiah Smith going to be generational after he lost to Biletnikoff? Everyone's like, Jeremiah Smith feels disrespected because, what's his name from SC? Lemon won. Like,
but Lemon was better.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not any of Jeremiah Smith's fault. I think it's the inability of Ohio State getting him involved in a lot of games. I need my man. He's your best player. It's the same thing with Miami. Malachi Tony's your best player. Jeremiah Smith is the best player on the other side of the ball. Get him the football one way or the other. Whether it's a reverse, whether it's a bubble screen, whether it's out of the backfield, figure out how to get your best players the football. And that is a major problem why he didn't win the Biletnikoff. That was plain and simple. It would have shocked me if he would have beat Lemon for the Biletnikoff, honestly.
That's why I thought it was dumb that he was all pissed off about it. And he dropped 5 or 6 balls that I personally saw him drop in key situations. So
you see a lot of guys drop balls in.
Not me.
Nah, he knows guys who hold on to him.
They're good ball catchers.
Good ball catchers.
Duck Sweeney taking Miami. They're closer to joining the SEC, he says.
This guy is literally Rafa. He sounds like Rafa texting in the group chat.
It's great. It's great.
Would you since mainly we like Miami with the points, would you not also take the under?
I like the under.
And it's
low. It's 40, right? 40 and a half?
Yeah.
40 and a half.
It's such a small number, though. And
it is.
When the problem with that, with the total here, the defenses have both been really, really good, right? The problem with that is, and we've seen a lot, that it happens a lot, where the defenses are really good, and all of a sudden there's some trickeration that happens.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a wide receiver pass or a fucking fake punt or whatever that then
defensive touchdown.
Defensive
touchdown.
Yeah, that just starts breaking these games open, and all of a sudden we got a 21-21 football game at halftime. Then you go in and you fire away on the under in the second half because the game's just going to shrink, right? But they might hit that over in the first half on some stupid shit. That's the only problem with a total of 40. If it was like 48, 49, I definitely let's blue chip the under. And a lot of people are basing this on both of the teams' last two games.
Yes,
Miami last week and Ohio State against Indiana, where there weren't a lot of points scored. So, but I'm rolling with Eddie, man. Go Miami, baby.
Go Canes. Let's go.
Ohio State money line, Miami with the points.
Hawks, do you agree with that over under is overreaction to the Texas A&M Miami game?
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, also too, I think it's a good sign for Miami that their run game was very efficient against A&M.
Yes,
because they're going to need to run the ball against Ohio State if they can, because they can't put the game in Carson Beck's hands the whole game.
It's going to be so tough to run the ball against that team
on
the inside. You're going to have to get. You're going to have to be. I mean, just off the charts. This can't be your normal playbook that you're going to run against these guys. This has to be this completely schemed, completely different. There has to be some sort of movement. There has to be, because I don't think it. Listen, you can get into big packages and put and bring out an extra lineman or have two big tight ends or whatever out there and try and run the ball against them. I think Ohio State's going to overpower them. I think you have to get a little tricky and to be able to beat them, to be able to run the ball effective.
Rafa, you got two tight ends in your big package or what?
I got two tight ends. Eddie's got two big tight ends.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Wow.
Anyway. I think he's pointing at you.
All right. On to the next game, man.
New Year's Day. First kickoff, we got number 5 Oregon favored by 2.5 when against number 4 Texas Tech, over under 51.5.
Dude, this is my favorite game.
This is
really
this to me, and not to watch. This is not my favorite game to watch. This is to me my favorite game to bet. I think Oregon is superior to this Texas Tech team. I think they're superior. I think both defenses are equal. The problem that I have is the offense of Texas Tech. And to me, I think that they benefit a lot from how good that defense is, getting them shorter fields, making big plays. I don't think they're going to be able to make those big plays, and I don't think they're going to be able to stop the run game of the Oregon Ducks in this matchup. I really don't. And I think Oregon's defense is good enough because, to me, Texas Tech is not a high-powered offense. Okay? They're not a high-powered offense. I think Oregon is going to be able to lock them down, take it, and be able to score on them. I love Oregon in this game. Blue chip, Oregon minus 2.5. I'm high on Oregon because Dante Moore will not play this.
I think that line is low.
Yeah, I think it's too low.
I think it's too low. I think I would see like Oregon minus 3.5, even 4.5. But
what's crazy is, which doesn't make any sense, that Oregon's favored in this game by 2.5, yet Texas Tech, percentage-wise, it has the 4th highest possibility of winning the national title, according to ESPN's percentages.
That makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's ESPN for you.
Dante Moore probably has the most to gain, coming out of this. If he plays well and wins, he's going to inch closer to getting that number 1 pick in the draft if he wants to come out. I don't know if he hasn't stated it yet, but this is a huge game for Dante Moore. Huge game for Dante Moore. And,
is it a bigger game for Moore or is it a bigger game for Mendoza?
I feel like, I think more. I feel like Mendoza is sort of due for a shitter game, if that makes any sense. Like, we haven't seen a lot of faults in his game. He hasn't been He hasn't been great, but he's done enough, and he's been great in tough situations.
Right. I think
So-
Mendoza's already had great moments.
Yeah.
And because even to me, when I look at the Indiana Ohio State game, I think the 3 throws that he made, one to
Yeah.
seal the game, the touchdown. So the throws that he made, I think already kind of cement him. The comeback against Penn State, he already
Yes.
beat Dante Moore on the road. Like for me, more to gain than Mendoza here going into the draft. And Michael Brown,
Michael Brown, go F
Michael
yourself.
Brown. Michael Brown, I texted that yesterday. I said Mendoza's gonna fucking throw the game to not be taken by the Raiders #1. So Michael Brown's on the same train as I am.
What I'm confused about this game is that everyone's so high on Oregon, but Rafa, you're the matchups guy, and if you look at Oregon and who they played and who they've struggled against, why are you so confident on Oregon and Dante Moore? Struggled
It's
against
not that
Iowa, struggled
it's
against
not that I'm-
Indiana.
It's not that I'm confident in Dante Moore. I'm confident that their defense is just as good as Texas Tech's defense. And I don't think their offense, I don't think Texas Tech's offense, I don't think they've played a defense this good all year long, #1, unless they played Utah. And Utah's a wash. They've been kind of done for the last couple of years. But the offense, the ability of Oregon to be able to run the football, I think they can run the football probably better than anybody in these playoffs. To be honest with you, I think this is the best running team we have in the playoffs. And if you're able to run the football and play defense, it's success. It's a recipe for success, my friend.
Yeah. A la Kirby Smart.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That is our first game of the day. Second game, number 9 Bama versus number 1 Indiana. Indiana's favored by 7, over under 48.5.
Rafa's game.
This is the game I'm so excited to see.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Here we
if it
go.
wasn't gonna rain, if it wasn't raining, I would go to this game. It's just gonna cold rain. Like it's just
Or you can see this game for like $120. Just go.
because it's gonna fucking rain. Because last week you couldn't see this game for under 500.
You want to
Now-
borrow my Melbourne rain suits, Rafa?
I might need to wear all 3 of them as much as it's gonna.
Yeah,
fucking
you only
rain.
need all 3 of them, Rafa.
But I would listen. I love to see this game. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm excited. Everybody's on Indiana. 7 points to me, I think, is a ridiculous number because I don't think that this offense is as good. I don't think they're good enough to cover 7 points. I really don't, and I don't think this defense is as good as Oklahoma's defense. Bottom line, I really don't. If Alabama doesn't fucking manage to drop 5 fucking footballs, 5 fucking passes, I'm not gonna say balls because we've been dropping balls all afternoon here.
Yeah, we are.
And Eddie and I are at the age where our balls are dropping.
Yes.
So,
Megan.
dude, if Alabama can somehow catch footballs and not fucking drop many passes, Alabama's gonna win this game. I'm telling you right now. I'm not impressed with Indiana's defense. As much as we want to say they're the number 2 defense in the country and they beat Ohio State, who was the number 1 defense, and yada yada yada. I don't want to sit here and we're not going to go through the schedule again because we've done it and Jacob probably wants me to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do
Monsters.
it. But I'm not impressed with that defense as much as people are. So and I think Ty Simpson is going to make big plays. I think Alabama's going to win this game by 3.
Duck Sweeney, hold on, Duck Sweeney. Hold on a second. Time out, okay? What seems so obvious about this line and Vegas 7.5? It's one of those trap lines. And I looked it up today because the question I had was, when's the last time Alabama has been a 7 to 7.5 point dog? I couldn't remember. So I Googled it today, and it was 2008 in the SEC championship against Florida. And guess what happened? Florida stomped their ass by 11 points, 31-20.
Is Tim Tebow coming out?
He
Is
might
Tim
no
Tebow coming out in an Indiana
quarterback.
jersey?
A better quarterback. So
Not
listen,
a better college quarterback. No.
They both won a Heisman. Anyways,
Tebow should have won 2.
agree. to me, this is a trap line for Vegas, because if it was any other, if you put a SEC jersey on these Indiana players, this line would be much different. People know, Vegas knows this is a sucker line. It gravitates right towards Alabama at 7.5. That's why I don't even think Alabama covers, man. And if that Oklahoma Alabama game, I swear, both teams are horrible on offense. Alabama clearly has more talent, but they still can't run the ball, right? Ty Simpson has fallen off a cliff with accuracy. He's running for his life. They put a second half together, but Indiana's defense is that good. They have first round picks. I've said it all year. They have first round picks. To me, this is a sucker bet, and Vegas has put the hook into Rafa and into Doug Sweeney. I got Indiana covering by 10.
Dude.
Hawks?
I kind of agree. I think if you change Alabama's name to like USC, or if you put like Washington, anyone else's name on Alabama, you'd be like, oh yeah, like that line makes sense. But
right, so we're just gonna pretend that Alabama's defense sucks.
Yes, they suck real bad.
Do they?
Yes.
They don't suck. They get after you on the defensive line.
Listen, forget the defensive line. Okay, they were top 15 in secondary play all year long. They allowed less passing yards than Indiana, just so you know that. Okay, so in the Alabama secondary is better than Indiana's secondary. Alabama is they're going to throw the ball a lot more than they're going to run the ball because they can't run the ball. So I'm telling you, you guys think this is going to be an ass whooping? I would be shocked, and I love that Jacob agrees with you that you guys think that Alabama is going to get their ass whooped, because if they don't, shut off your phones, fellas, because it's going to be a wild afternoon.
That's rough.
Y'all really thought Bama?
This is one of those things, Rafa, where I like the quarterback combo, head coach combo better than I like the head coach and quarterback combo.
That's where I'm at. Also, that's where I'm at.
I like Signetti and Mendoza.
I don't like your Pac-12 coach, Rafa, that you say Pac-12 coaches suck.
Listen, and I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like DeBoer at all. I'm not a fan. But that team can move the football, whether we want to believe it or not. They drop too many passes, yes. Can they not make those mistakes? Can they get Ryan Williams involved? They have three really, really good wide receivers. Does Indiana have even one? Because I think the kid Cooper, I think he's out. I think that kid, I don't know if it's Cooper or whatever. I think he's out of this game. So Alabama's secondary is an elite unit, probably one of the 10 best in the country. All right. So and you're just going to throw them out. Oklahoma was a shit show, but that front four of Oklahoma, maybe even the front seven, was one of the best all year long, who actually played against real football teams. Not Indiana, who's over here lollygagging against fucking Purdue and Old Dominion and that whole shit show that they did. I'm sorry. And they're the number two defense in the country, playing nobody. They allowed 10 points a game.
Except they beat Ohio State.
Ohio State, who beat nobody.
Wow.
Who you guys have winning it all? You guys have winning it all?
We did.
Rafa and
Roll
Matt agree, so we're good. Matt and Rafa
Roll
agree, so we're good. Rafa agrees with Matt, so we're good.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
Yeah, we're good. We're way good. We're way good.
We're dead in the water. Dude, I think this is going to be a good game, Eddie. I think this is going to be I think this will be the second best game of the weekend.
Yeah. What's the first?
I think it's going to be Ohio State Miami.
Oh, you think that's going to be the best game of the weekend?
I think it's going to be a hell of a game. Ohio State Miami.
Eddie Money, what are they saying out there? Any good comments? Doug Sweeney, I know, talking shit.
Just road I think it's too much for Indiana. This is where they get exposed, like Penn State almost did.
Oh, thank
just
God,
like DeBoer, Bama. I think time's up for Cinderella. Indiana's gonna choke with house money.
I love it.
Gonna be back on top this year.
That's a guaranteed Indiana win.
let me just say, let me just say
2
this.
years in a row that the winner of the Big Ten loses in the Rose Bowl.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let me say this, okay? Because everyone points to Indiana almost losing to Penn State, which I saw the game. Penn State was ranked top 3, okay? Their coach was ass, but let's not pretend that Penn State didn't
Doesn't
have
have
a
players.
staff. Yeah,
They got players. They
of
got
course.
players.
They got guys.
I don't point to that game for Indiana at all.
Here we go with the guys thing.
They got guys.
They got guys.
All right.
Bama's got guys, but Indiana, they got
They
guys.
got guys though.
I don't understand. These guys they fuck guys, but they didn't fuck guys. That's what it's
There you go. There you go.
Now you're getting it, Rafa. Now you're getting
That's what
it.
they're saying, Eddie.
Now you're
That's
getting
what
it.
they're saying.
There's
dude.
levels. There's levels.
This shit's flying way over our heads, Ed.
Way over our heads.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
say it
know.
later. Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
have an answer for you guys.
Ducks,
The podcast. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Eddie and I are already married. The other two, jury's completely out. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, one's got a pregnancy pillow on,
Hey,
and
he's
and
watching.
Jacob's been
He's
fucking
watching.
back there.
Who's really gay?
Yeah, he's
He's
watching
watching.
4 guys talk about this.
Yeah. I mean, who's the real
Hey.
gay one, Duck Sweet?
Don't scare away our only 2 listeners.
Supporter or only
Yeah.
supporter?
All right, let's move on.
Last game. This is
Last
for Doug.
game?
This is Doug Sweeney's game. He's got number 6 Ole Miss and number 3 Georgia. I'm sure if he could have it, neither of these guys would lose, and they would play each other in the final. Georgia's favored by 6.5, over under 55.5.
This game's so tough for me.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Rafa, let me break it down.
Yeah,
and I'll let you take us home. So this was a game, right? This is a rematch. At a certain point, when they played, it was 35-26 going into the fourth quarter. Ole Miss, not old, Ole Miss. Ole Miss had Georgia in the crosshairs, and then Georgia and Kirby Smart 17-0 in the fourth quarter. I think Georgia didn't punt the whole entire game. Georgia had 510 yards offensively. Ole Miss had 351. This is a winnable game, right? And like I say, good coaches get teams better. It seems like forever since Georgia has played a football game, which gives Kirby Smart more time to coach. You have Pete Golding, the defensive coordinator, who now is in charge. This is where I find it interesting, Rafa, and you could give me your take, is that will this game be called different? Because now, instead of Lane Kiffin, who's obviously an offensive-minded coach, now at the helm of Ole Miss, you have a defensive coordinator. Although he's not calling plays, he will be making decisions based on his defense and defensive mind. I'm still not sure where I sit on this game, Rafa. I just wanted to, break that down from the first meeting. Maybe I'm asking to be convinced. Maybe you and Hawks, you guys can convince me, but that's where the first game was.
Yeah, that was my thought initially. Was, what mistakes? If I'm golden here, what mistakes did Lane make to not win that game? We blew a 9-point lead going into the fourth quarter. What mistakes did he make that I can fix? But what good things did he do that I might not be able to do? That's the thing, because that offense did put up 38 points in 3 quarters, right? Or 36.
36.
36
or 35, points. Something like
so
that.
They did put up 30 plus points in 3 quarters. Is he good enough offensively? Are they good enough? Are they intelligent enough to be able to implement that same game plan? Probably not, because Kirby is that good at not making the same mistakes twice, right? That you saw him beat Alabama the second time around. They beat Ole Miss the first time in what was a struggle for them in the beginning of the game. I don't think that's going to be the case this time. I think Georgia's going to come out, put the fuck to them right away, and get the game done with, and cover the 6.5 and fucking roll into the next fucking round. Go,
Woo! Man. Where are you at, Hawks?
I kind of agree with that because that first game, Georgia came out real slow. Like Ole Miss came out touchdown, touchdown, touchdown in the first 3 drives. I don't think that happens again this time. I think he's smart enough to understand that he has to come out them early and stop them early. So I think Georgia's. I think Georgia kills them. I don't think it's gonna be close. I think Georgia is gonna put the fuck to him, as Rafa would say.
Yeah,
Eddie
and-
Money?
I think it's gonna be Georgia. I just don't think that they'll be able to game plan without Lane against a team like Georgia. They could have had no coach and still tap Tulane, so it doesn't. It didn't matter at all.
Yeah. I mean, you do have the offensive coordinator who is going to LSU, but Saint Lane Kiffin allowed his offensive coordinator to stay. So they're not changing verbiage. They're not changing. They have the same, structure. 6.5 seems a little too much for me. But here is another version, Duck, where I like Gunnar Stockton. I think, do I think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback? No, but I think he is a great college quarterback. This is another version where I like quarterback, head coach better than I like head coach and quarterback over at Ole Miss. But 6.5 seems a little much.
The thing about that first game they played was kind of during that time of the season where we saw Georgia really start slow. Tennessee, they started slow. They started slow against Auburn. They started slow against Ole Miss. And then the second half, they took it to that next gear, right? That next level. They didn't do that against Alabama they didn't do that against Texas. They didn't do that against Alabama. They came out right away and their offense got going right away. And that's kind of where the way they ended the season. I think that's the same way they're going to start this game. I think they're going to get after it right away. I wouldn't be shocked if it's like 17-7 or 17-6 at halftime, something like that.
Yeah, and Georgia's D line has improved. Same guys, but they're getting after it. Duck Sweeney says this is the only game and the best game of the week.
By the way, Georgia's able to throw the ball with Gunnar Stockton. He doesn't make many mistakes, and they're able to run the ball. Whether it's with Frazier, whether it's getting the ball on the outside to Zachariah Branch, they have weapons. They're able to run the ball effectively, and I think they're going to be able to run the ball against Ole Miss. Stockton will make his plays. To me, I think it's a double-digit game for Georgia. I think they win by more than 10.
All right, I'm convinced. You convinced me. What else, guys?
Those are the playoff games that we are all looking forward to. New Year's Day is going to be stacked from noon kickoff till the night. Start the new year off right.
It's going to be great.
Rafa, did you have a blue chip for the Georgia game or no?
Oh, yeah, no, we're blue chip in Georgia minus 6.5. Take Georgia in the first half, which is probably 3.5. Blue chip Georgia in the first half. Let's blue chip Georgia for the game. I'm blue chip in Alabama. I'm blue chip in Miami. We're going to blue chip Alabama money line.
Oh,
Back-to-back.
what are the odds on that?
Back-to-back Rose Bowl upsets, man.
This is too Hakatomi Plaza. This is too easy. When Indiana kicks their ass, what's the text from Rafa gonna be?
The rain.
I did it.
The rain.
No,
I did it. No. I will never listen.
He'll blame Matt. He'll blame Matt Rocha.
No.
he's gonna blame DeBoer.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah,
If
yes.
they lose this game, it is 1,000% on Kellen DeBoer.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt
This
about it.
why you don't put your money on Aztec.
No. I like Alabama to cover. I'm going to stand by it. But I listen. I don't like the guy, but I think for me, I don't think Indiana's good enough on both sides of the football. I really don't believe it. They haven't proven it to me yet. Prove it to me this week, goddammit.
You still won't believe it. If they beat Alabama by 11 points, you will pick against Indiana the next week. I promise
100% because the next week will be against Oregon. There is no doubt about it that I will pick against them again. I will pick against Indiana every week leading up to the national title because I think they should lose every fucking game. If they beat Alabama, they would have to face what I think would be Oregon. I think they should lose that game. And if they magically beat Oregon, they will be in the national title, whether it's against Georgia, Ohio State, or Miami. And I believe they should lose that motherfucker too.
Oh man.
The only way they convince me is winning the whole fucking thing.
And even then,
And then
you
next
still
year
won't
he's gonna
be-
be like, "Oh,
yes.
they suck."
And then
And
next
even
year,
then, no, I give credit where credit is due. I will apologize to
I
them
love it. I
as
love
I've
it.
apologized to Dan Astastic Lanning a couple of
Yes.
times on this show.
No, you
Not
haven't.
that I want to, but I have. But dude, I'm so excited for the next couple of days because
it's
I
gonna
love
be-
college football. It's so good.
And we can't play golf, so we will be
Watching.
watching football.
Sadly.
Mike, as soon as you send me your picks of how much you lost, send me your bet, and I told you up to $100. I'll send it to you, but I need to see it. And I know you didn't place it. I know you didn't place it.
Michael
Listen.
Brown. Michael
Listen.
Georgia
Brown.
first half is -3.5, and then do you say you have a Bama money line or with the
Bama
point?
money line plus the 7, the whole chingazo.
Put it all together, man.
Alabama money line is basically +200, so double your money.
Double your
So
money, lose it all.
Michael Brown's calling out Rafa. Did you put that up?
Yeah, I'm
As
telling you, if you can send them over that you took them in the under, we took them with the under, and you have the bet, send it over. I told you I'll match up to $100. There's no doubt about it. I stand by what I said. Listen, there were some good takes. There were some awful ones. Good is good and bad is bad. I could have been
Can't have
right.
them all. You can't have them all.
Can't have them all. I can't give you that the Jags are going to win the AFC South and then that the Broncos are going to be. I can't give you both. It's 1-1, but 1-1.
Well, as we close out the show, you guys have anything else?
Want to do a little NBA or?
I would love to talk about. I would love to. Talk
Fucker that
about
hates the NBA. It's always
Yeah,
at the
let's
end.
hear,
he doesn't love. He doesn't hate the NBA. He's a fucking liar.
Why?
He
I
loves
will
the
say,
NBA.
I will say Jacob got a lot of support on his hate watching.
Yeah, I actually was.
It was at least like 10 comments. I was like, I do it all the time.
People were like, "I love hate watching." I'm like,
Bro, it's the
I'm
greatest. I
bored.
live my life on that shit.
You do.
It's like the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, I told you guys a couple weeks ago, and I said it here. Who was the only team that could beat the Thunder in 7 games? And I thought was the Spurs. The Spurs have beat them 3 in a row.
That's
3 in a row. SGA came out after that game, and he said, listen, they've beaten us 3 in a row. Like, there's something we need to fix to be able to beat them. The Spurs have all the weapons and all the tools to be able to beat the Thunder in 7 games. They're doing it. They've done it 3 times in the last whatever days, right? 12, 13, 14 days, whatever the fuck it's been. They could, and they have all the tools. They have the picks. They have the players to go out and get Giannis. Will they get Giannis? Will the Knicks get Giannis? To me, if I'm the Spurs, I go out and get Giannis. I think that is the move to make. I think that will cement you, and that will make you the next dynasty in the NBA if you add Giannis to what is De'Aaron Fox and Wemby on that team. But to me, I think we're looking at it right now. I think the Thunder, the Spurs, the Nuggets are making a hell of a run. The Joker has cemented himself as the best player. I know the Knicks fans want to come out and say, how is Brunson not in the MVP talk? It's real simple. The guy puts up 50-point fucking triple doubles, and he don't even give a fuck. Okay, and he's just that good. So stop with the Joker hate. By the way,
Joker's pretty good.
He-
That's-
Joker entering top 5.
all time.
And I don't even think it's even arguable at this point.
Let me
it's-
ask you something, Eddie, because you're a big Shaq guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm a big Shaq guy. He was my favorite player until LeBron James came in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Is Joker better than Shaq?
Yes.
As a basketball player, I agree 1,000% that he is a better basketball player.
There's a difference between the most dominant player in the NBA and the best player in the NBA. Shaq had, major Achilles heel. I mean, literally couldn't play him in the last 5 minutes, couldn't hit a free throw. Not an assist guy. What Joker is doing, it's more impressive than Russell Wilson's. We're talking about a big man who can pass like John Stockton, and his NBA IQ is that of LeBron James. Is he the best? His shooting, although not the prettiest, consistent. He's a consistently good shooter. He makes the right play. It's just, is it fun to watch? It's not dynamic, right? But it's impressive to say the least.
When you look at Joker, when you watch the Nuggets play, especially at the end of the game, right? In a tight game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you watch him and you watch them in the huddle, it's a lot like watching LeBron at the end of the game, understanding where the guys need to be, what's coming in, what players should be on the floor. Like literally, I saw him maybe about a month ago. I don't know if it was this year, maybe it was last year.
It was last year.
He brings in DeAndre Jordan. He's like, bring in DJ for this play.
Yeah.
Get his ass in there. He's like making substitutions and everything. Yeah, he's just that good, and people don't appreciate how good he's been.
They don't. Hawks,
Jacob,
do you appreciate
who's the best team in the league, Jacob?
It's the Thunder, of course. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, how can you not say it's them, even though this person beat them 3 times?
Bro,
It's
Rafa
the
asked that
Thunder.
just so Jacob would have.
I know, just so you can piss me off. I feel like that on purpose. You know what? Zach has a question. Go to Zach.
He asked nothing on Michigan's new head coach.
Yeah, you know what? I did have that written down. I did. People, although they know Utah is always top 15, Kyle Whittingham has done amazing things at that university, especially having to deal with a BYU who, if you're not from Utah, you don't understand. It's every Mormon's dream to go to BYU. It's a legacy thing. BYU has way more prestige. It's sort of like Michigan State, much better. Michigan, much better education. What Kyle Whittingham has done at Utah is extraordinary. What people don't know is that he's quirky as fuck. He is a weirdo. He's like the Texas Tech coach, the Pirate Leach. People are going, like, they know he's a good coach, but people are going to be shocked at his personality. He is a little bit of a weirdo, and he's going to do things the right way, right? They have a lot to clean up at that university, a lot to clean up. I don't think it's going to happen right away. He is going to get a better quality recruit at Michigan. Utah had money. People don't know how much money Utah had, but Michigan still is top 3 in money. You got billionaires handing out checks left and right. I think he's gonna be really good. I don't know if he will understand. I mean, he took the job. He's not a dumb man. But that Ohio State Michigan thing, I don't know if Whittingham's good. I mean, they had the Holy War, BYU, Utah. This is another level. I'm not convinced. Although I'm a Whittingham fan, I'm not so sure it's going to work, Rafa.
I kind of agree. I agree.
And I don't and what? Yeah, and he's a great coach.
I just think you need a stronger character for that job.
He's a character.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's I don't know if he's that I don't know. And he's won because he's won the Pac-12, and he was always in the Pac-12 title game. I mean, he was there a handful of times, right?
Yeah.
He's won big games. He's beat Oregon, he's beat USC in big games. He's won big games.
Yeah.
But like you said, this is a whole nother level, right? This is, I mean, this is a whole nother deal here. Yeah. And why has it taken so long for him? Was he not offered big jobs before? Before when he was at the peak at Utah some years back? Was he not up for maybe the Alabama job, or was he not up for the Ole Miss job, or maybe the Auburn job, or was he not up for those? Did Penn State not call him? Why didn't he have one of these jobs 4 years ago?
And I'm curious to know the truth on, did he step down to take this job, Or did he step down and Michigan said, hey, make another run at it? I'm curious, like, where's his head at? Did he step?
Did he
Because
step down to have Penn State on his mind? Or maybe a Florida deal, a Florida job? Could that have been?
The timeline, I think I thought it was weird when he stepped down. When he stepped down, I thought, I'm curious. I don't know. I don't know if he stood, so I think he's a great coach. People are gonna either love his personality or hate it. He's a weirdo. But this is a big boy job for sure. For sure.
And I think at his age, right, when you look at it, he's whatever, 64 or something. I think it'll be a lot easier for Michigan to move on from him if it doesn't work after 2 years, or maybe even 3. But I don't think you give him the 3rd year, especially if it doesn't work. If he's a 7-5 football team with all the talent that they can bring in there, and it's very easy for them to bring in talent there, I don't think it matters who the coach is. I think people just flock there, right?
Yeah.
And if they go 7-5 or even 8-4, like that's a playoff school, right? Now, when we look at there's probably 10 schools that you should look at. And we always think this is a playoff school and it should be year after year after year. If he's not that, maybe he gets 1 year, but the second year, if he's not that, I think it's easier to just kind of, kick his ass out.
And Michael Brown, I agree. He is a great coach. I'm just not sure it's a fit, is what I think Rafa and I are trying to say. I never questioned him being a really good coach. Zach, what do you think? It's a good hire? You're just gonna put the question out? You're not gonna give your opinion?
That's a Zach move right there. Throws it out. See what happens? Total Zach move.
Yeah.
By the way,
right.
Cam Rising's fucking currently
No, he's
at
not.
the NCAA building trying to get eligibility for another 3 seasons. Cam Rising's trying to fucking
That's
get back out
wild.
there.
That's wild.
I don't know if Matt says this is quick to hire. I don't know if this was quick to hire, because I think they went out and got the best available guy as far as been there, done that guy. Right? He's won a Pac-12 and against good football teams. I mean, listen, he beat the Heisman in a Pac-12 title game. It's not like he didn't beat. He beat teams while he was at Utah. He played great. His players played great. They played great for him. So it's not like you rushed into it and you went and got, guy who hasn't done shit. I mean, let's look at it for real. Has Matt Campbell done much? Whittingham's done more than Matt Campbell.
Oh, for sure.
He got the Penn State job.
For sure. Yeah. I think Utah, I don't know if it was with the quarterback, but I think at one point he had him at number 1 or number 2 in the country and lost to Florida in a big bowl game, I think. But he had him undefeated 1 year and had him.
He's done. Listen, he's done a remarkable job at Utah. That's the thing. He's done a hell of a job at Utah, and he got players to Utah. It will be easier to get players to Michigan because you're Michigan. You walk in the room and it's like, okay, that's one of the 3 schools. If I'm getting down to 3, it's one of the 3. If you're in the Big Ten, you're there. It's Ohio State, me, and Oregon, right? Or right? So I don't think that was a quick hire. Matt Campbell's a dog. You'll see. I'm just saying. To me, if I'm Michigan right now, I think I got a better hire than what Penn State did.
I like Matt Campbell too, but you cannot say that Whittingham hasn't done more than Matt Campbell. That's the fact.
No, much more accomplished and.
All right, guys. Well, that is episode 164. Last words, Hakatomi Plaza.
Great show, guys. Can't wait for the games this week.
Yes, good luck to everyone. Don't be a loser. Eddie Money.
Just enjoy these games. Enjoy them.
That's right.
Rafa, this is the last.
If you have the opportunity, and if anyone watching, I'd say go to the game. All of them I think none of them are sold out. Like they're all pretty cheap tickets.
You want
I know what Eddie's
to get in the building.
I know what Eddie's going to say. Say it, Eddie.
Last show of the year, Meg.
I thought you were going to say this was my last chance to walk back the Alabama take. I'm not walking it back. I'm doubling down. Roll.
You would never walk it back.
I would, yeah.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers. Tune in next week where we will have a matchup of Alabama against Oregon.
Wow.
Hey, cheers to everyone. Thanks for everyone who participated. Great 2025. Let's raise the bar for 2026. Love you guys. Be safe. Happy New Year. And we'll see you next week, man.
Peace.